Hello.
Hello. We're back, baby.
We're here. We're
To
doing it.
finish this
Wow, 15 months. That's
game.
half a year
It's
already.
been
Time
exactly a
sure
month.
flies.
Everybody else sees the timestamp. Weirdly, that worked out perfectly. It's been exactly a month
It's
since
been
we played this
exactly a
last.
month. Can you go back to the older
Um,
saves? When was the first one?
uh, no, it's probably in the quick save,
No.
but I don't.
Surprise,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
no, sorry.
No.
'Cause the quick saves save over each other, so I didn't. It's fine.
Lame. That's fine though.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna
Kind
bag you a
Rider.
baddie today, Molly.
I know. Well, I mean, here's hoping.
We just need to not fuck it up.
Yeah. I mean, you say that every time, and then somehow it works out. I did look up the binary, Rika. Thank you for everyone saying Clussy on my stream. I forgot that like binary, that like one set of numbers is one letter, and I was like, whoa, they wrote me a whole sentence. What's this gonna be? And then like it took me so long for my brain to connect that it was just Clussy.
Is it Clussy?
It is.
See you.
I don't know if they're doing it in your chat, but in my chat, they're just they're typing out
C-U-L-U-S. Are you sure?
Clussy. Yeah,
Hell yeah, no, it is.
yeah, I told you. Um, yeah. Anyway, we're doing this, and you'll never believe it. SAG-AFTRA is still on strike.
You'll never believe it. We're still
never
doing the
believe it.
same. It's been months. We're still here,
As-
everybody.
As Swift so kindly put it, it's been 1 month, 2 hours, and 35 minutes since the last time we played this save file. And guess what? In that time, neither of our unions have gotten what we wanted. So
It's true. We're still here. Actually, can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The companies are finally, as of like 2 days ago, the companies are finally back at the table with SAG-AFTRA. It's been forever. Like, I literally cannot stress this enough that I'm so, like, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that it's not even, okay. It's not even that voice actors are asking a lot, because we're not. We really aren't. Part of it is because we don't have the leverage that like big giant full named Hollywood actors have in a lot of the TV and movie strike from last year. We don't have that same leverage. So we're not asking for a lot. We're literally asking for very simple things like, don't clone us artificially using artificial intelligence. We would like to know what we're working on before we work on it, so that we know, there's been some kerfuffling going around where I'm not going to say too much about it, but I will say that a certain studio pulled something back and then pushed it forward as like, hey, this was a union thing, but now it's not a union thing anymore. You can audition. It's like, wow, that sounds like illegal and wrong.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff that happened. So the big agreement between SAG-AFTRA and the video game companies expired last November, and there were interim agreements that kept things going for a couple extra months, and then the full negotiations hit, and then it was strike time. And that's usually how things happen. Like, a deal will expire, but it'll stay grandfathered in for a little bit of time. And again, for anybody who's curious about any of the stuff that's going on, you can type in exclamation SAG-AFTRA strong, or exclamation stand with animation for Molly's side of things. But we're like neither the animation group or the voice actors group are really asking for much more than, can we get a little bit of actual like correctness in the paperwork of things, like the due process of putting the name of the project on there so that the person knows what they're working on, or getting a proper title credit, or a slight pay increase because damn, inflation isn't just a fetish, it's destroying our lives. and so on and so forth. So we're still here. Molly, your side of things isn't on strike yet. You guys are still in negotiations, right? Those early quote unquote negotiations. Yes,
Well, we've been negotiating with them since August, and
that's
we
early
are
negotiation.
already. Yeah, but it's. I understand what you're saying, but it's like a yes and no kind of thing. Like, are we close to being able to vote to strike? No,
Yeah,
but like, we're definitely on the road that could lead to that
that's true.
situation. We've been negotiating for 3 to 4 months. Oh, and then why don't I do the stand
Blah
with
blah blah. Blah.
animation on my
Thank you,
side.
Rika, for doing the exclamation points for everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Um, yeah, on our side, we're basically still at the table. And sorry, I'm like, I just read a union email, so I'm like, God, what is public and what is not public? What you guys need to
That's why I
know.
Google it first
Yeah,
every
smart. So
time.
what we've said in the last couple streams essentially is that my union with animation, the Animation Guild in Los Angeles, we are currently fighting for things like no AI for use on production.
Big
We're
same.
looking for things like team minimums because they will literally do an entire show with like 5 people if they can get away with it. We're looking for clear descriptions of jobs so that like the storyboard artists or even like designers, editors, like that it's clear roles on what they have to do for their job. Storyboard artists don't have to be designers, background artists, like editors,
Writers.
animatic writer. I mean, well, we do write. Like there are writing credits for that sometimes. So if it's a storyboard driven show versus a written show, right? But like we shouldn't be rewriting and rewriting and rewriting scripts. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
touching a script is not necessarily our job, but we do write. Like I have written stuff before, and
Yep.
that was part of the job. There was storyboard driven jobs, but not just storyboard artists that struggle with this. Different parts of the pipeline also struggle with this. I am just a storyboard artist, and I know other storyboard artists who've also had this struggle, but I don't want to make it seem like it's just us and only us. Definitely a lot of people struggling with the same thing out there. Like things like gender neutral bathrooms if
Yep.
we have to go back into work. Like there's a lot of stuff like that. On top of the normal nitty gritty of like health insurance and what our current like paying minimums are and things like that. But the biggest one this time around is AI, and we are fighting the studios like tooth and I mean there if we agree to anything AI, it's basically over for us. So like we are not going to budge on that. That's what's important to us right now. The majority of our union is not working right now. Actually, the majority of Hollywood is not working right now. I've been reading a lot of articles on the live action side as well, but
It's
um,
very it's okay. So like it's so quiet right now. It's probably the quietest it's been in probably years. It's very quiet in every front. Like games is quiet, animation is quiet, live action is quiet. Everything's very quiet right now, and it's very it makes things tense and scary for everybody. Honestly,
I mean, just like the this last year, the mass exodus leaving California because no one can afford to live here without work, and like now the studios are paying for basically stuff like outside of union sanctioned things and also out of the US, like to get around paying us and getting around taxes and like a bunch of
mm-hmm.
other bullshit. So this election is really important. As like a side note, those of you who are eligible to vote in the US, I am begging you to vote. I've voted every year since I turned 18. Voting has always been an incredibly important thing in my household. My dad really stressed the importance of voting. And just so we all agree, all of the quote unquote youths out there, we basically are so close to outnumbering any older person who has the majority. We are so close to having the majority. Your vote does count, I promise. Like, absolutely, absolutely counts. So please, please, please do your job. It's like your one homework, really, your civil duty. Please vote. This election is very important. Um, No one wants
it
to see.
really is. Like I cannot like we
No
voted
one wants to see
we
a
voted early
repeat of
this week.
2016.
No,
Yeah, I
God,
voted last
Jesus.
week.
Yeah.
I voted last week, so.
You voted that day. We got our early ballots that same day, and then voted the
Oh,
next, like
sick.
voted
Yeah.
basically the next day. So like it's really important. And like speaking on that side of things, do your due diligence to like read into who you're voting for. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it really
There are a
does
lot of
matter. There is a lot of help guides. Molly actually found one that was absolutely based as all fuck. It was really good.
where wherever you are voting, if you go into Google and type in like whatever your state is or whatever your district is and type in like progressive guide, like people have done the homework for you and they will tell you every little dirty secret you need to know. And they're not just saying like vote for this guy, like point blank. They're like vote for this guy because they haven't taken any money from corporations or they're against fossil fuels or you know what I mean? Like there's a reason to why, and they have receipts upon receipts upon receipts backing up basically since this person has started their political career onto why you should vote for them. And they will be honest with you if it's like there's not necessarily a great person to vote for that section or whatever. Like they're just basically there's not it's a toss up basically. You can just decide. And they're very honest about that. But I've done this every election. It's maybe taken me 30 minutes of research and to say like I haven't already done like research leading up to voting, but like it really doesn't take that much time. I've been getting more active in my more local stuff, so it was good to see um some names attached to that I knew. Some people who I'd actually met. I've been doing a lot of volunteer work at my union, and we did have a couple of local officials come in and help us write up some postcards that we were sending out to our. I keep wanting to say comrades, but that's not right. My fellow union members, basically, of who around us is pro union essentially, and they came and met up, and it was Nick Schultz and I cannot. Ooh, I feel really bad. I cannot remember the other person's name, but Nick at least is like a big Gravity Falls fan. He was wearing a Dipper hat, which I thought was pretty cool.
Hey.
But yeah, get active. I know it's not fun. Listen, in a perfect world, none of us would have to do any of this stuff. None of us would have to do homework. But after 2016, okay, we all are burdened by this for the time being, okay? Like you just need to be active enough to help prevent Satan. You know what I mean? Like doomsday. That's all you have to do. It's like the bare minimum right now, but like your vote does count. So please vote. So yeah, also please continue to look in on stuff with SAG-AFTRA Strong and Stand With Animation. Twitter is about to blow up. So you can find me on Blue Sky.
Yay, welcome to Blue Sky, Molly. Welcome to Blue Sky, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there. I just haven't really been using it because none of my friends were on there, but it's there and I'll start using it. But please feel free to follow me over there if you haven't already. Kdin's like the spokesperson for Blue Sky. She's been on Blue Sky for years now.
2 years ago, I said Blue Sky's the place, and everybody's like, we should sit around and wait to find out which one sorts us out as the winner. I'm just like, I already picked it. I was right. I'm going to be smug about this probably forever.
No, that's fine.
Thank you for enabling me. Thank you for
enabling
me,
you were right, but it's stuff that we do all along, but we were waiting until the final execution knife to come down, like the blocking feature and the AI feature.
I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna build my little house. I'm gonna burn down the old house, and then I'm gonna throw rocks at where the old house was and be just like, leave, it's terrible over there. Come to the new house, it's better.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on the last 24 hours. And yeah, so just stay updated about all of the information. I have a feeling sometime soon the Animation Guild's gonna need your voice for some stuff. So please stay updated on that. Because the fighting time that you guys have been so viciously wanting, it's probably on the horizon. So we will call to arms probably.
We're gonna.
But yeah, with that, we're gonna call The arm guy. I got an arm guy.
You got an arm guy, Molly?
Yeah, Trogdor. You don't know Trogdor?
I do know Trogdor. Are you ready? You
He's an
ready,
arm
Molly?
guy. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, we're just gonna do this tonight. It's well, I guess the sun's kind of out right now, but it's a kind of a colder, overcast day in LA, and I wanted to finish this game with my friend Kdin.
I think that's just Waddles.
Yeah, it's probably Waddles. What in the? I was doing.
You were doing narration the last time. Do you want me to do it this time?
If you want to.
Up to you.
I'll do it. I think because
Okay,
there'll be
let's
enough.
go.
I think you do like every other voice. I feel like I have to do this. Okay, I got this. When you open your eyes, you're being stared down by a fat wet snout. Ah! Oink. Oh, Waddles.
Is that
it's
is that your oink, Molly?
Well, I was doing the like I do the with my nephew all the time.
That's what I was gonna
but
say.
it
It's
just
like,
said oink.
what do you? What's the animal sound you make for your nephew? Like what's that one?
Yeah, we do. Danny, what does the piggy say? And he goes, and he does like this whole face because it's like he doesn't know how to just make the noise casually. So we do like the snort. And he really likes when I do the horse noise because he'll go neigh, and I'll go.
I love that most of that got cut out.
Oh, really? Think of like a really realistic Norse horse sound. That's what I did.
Something like that, probably.
Yeah.
I'll give it that sound to things. Or if you're an Adventure Time fan, James Baxter.
Oh, I say James Baxter all the time. He has no idea what that is, but I'll do like the and then I'll do the James Baxter. Yeah, he has no idea. Oh, Waddles, it's you. The plump pig is lying on your chest, and boy, he's real hefty. He's a big boy.
He's a chunky little pig.
Good for him.
Who could this possibly be, Mabel?
Probably Mabel, yeah. Chris Milky Yum. Wait, Chris Milky Yum. Wait, what?
Yum.
Oh, Milky
Crisp milk yum. Remember we didn't have enough space?
Oh, I was like, how did we fuck this up so bad? Okay.
Because the game said fuck
yum
you.
Yum. Yeah. Ah! You jolt up in the sudden voice from above you, sending Waddles falling from your chest into your lap with a scream. You turn to see Mabel, all metal-filled smile and rosy cheeks, barely able to contain her glee despite nearly scaring the life out of you. Hey there, sleepyhead. It's lunchtime. It is? What happened to breakfast? A glance at your phone tells you that you've slept in past noon. Instead of leaving and letting you get ready for the day, though, Mabel sits right down on the edge of the mattress with you and looks at you expectantly. So, how are things going between you and Grunkle Stan? Has he told you about his feelings yet? Have you two kissed? You're not sure. You're not sure you would tell her, even if either of those things did happen. Oh yeah, sure, both things lots of times. Why don't you ask Stan? Well, no, neither of those has happened.
Oh sure, both things lots of times is really funny. Do you want to save? Do you want to save?
Yeah, I do. Quick save. Okay. Oh sure. Chris Milky Yum, you're just joking. Oh my god, she knows I have no swag.
She knows that you've been rizzing him up and it's not working.
Yeah. Mabel knows I have no bitches. Okay. Maybe there haven't been any milestones, but things are going great, right? What do you think? Could I just get changed now? What do you think, right?
What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? Absolutely. Definitely. But I think you should tell him how you feel.
Molly, how do you feel about Grunkle Stan?
I love him. I'm not sweaty at all. It's totally fine and normal reaction.
I believe in you. You got this.
Okay. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. But can I get changed now? Oh, right. Silly me. Come on, Waddles. They leave and you're left to your thoughts. With all the hectic supernatural stuff in Gravity Falls that inexplicably often finds itself in or near the shack, you haven't been able to spend much significant time with Stan since your boxing session. You've only found short moments, like a late night game of cards that ran longer than expected, because by the end of it, you'd both just left the deck on the table as you listened to him tell you a story about how this one time you guessed that that was a significant amount of time. You just never really wanted those moments to end. Oh my.
I do like how the game yada yadas, and it's just like, you've been here for a while and you've experienced some funky Gravity Falls stuff, and it's just like, all right, that's not important. Anyway, back to the slice of life goodness.
Yeah, it's truly the art of the genre, right? Where it's like, if it's a romance thing and romance things aren't happening, it gets yada yada'd. It's the beginning of the chapter to be like, anyway, it's been a week. You did your errands, whatever. But as you come home from your errands, who do you run into?
The toast in your mouth, you turn the corner and you slam into a truck. Anyway.
Yeah, oh god. Oh god. That's a different type of trope.
You fucking isekai, bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's isekai. And just yesterday, Ford came up to you in the kitchen, standing with a bowl of cereal in hand that he was apparently in the middle of eating, and basically gave you a condensed version of, if you break my twin brother's heart, I'll make you regret it. The bowl of cereal turning out to be 95% marshmallows did not make him seem any less intimidating.
That does seem like something Ford would do, though. Like, we've never seen him do anything like that, but I don't bat an eye at that line one bit.
We don't really get it in the show, but a lot of the book stuff, like in Journal 3 and Book of Bill, and I think the comic, specifically, Ford loves jelly beans. He specifically loves collecting jelly beans that are like in a weird, unique shape. And so it's like, I feel like marshmallow cereal kind of goes hand in hand with that. But it's
Very
like, we know
sugary.
for sure that, yeah, he's a jelly bean fiend. So it's like, I feel like that could have been recontextualized with jelly beans, but I think it still fits with the marshmallows.
I agree.
Yeah. You're not sure why he did that. As far as you know, there's nothing official between you and Stan. Besides, Stan and Ford don't even live on land anymore. They'll be setting sail again, exploring the seas and documenting the oddities of the world. From what you've heard about it already, it's intense stuff that keeps them on the move and untethered. And you're no expert, but your car's looking pretty close to done, meaning you'll be leaving Gravity Falls soon enough. All you can do is hope you're not leaving with any regrets. Yo, preach. That's real shit right there.
It really is.
Just have a good time. It'll be all right. Heading out through the back door so that you don't disturb Seuss's current tour, you round the house to where your car has stood still for the past 2 weeks. Sure enough, there you find Stan, staring thoughtfully into the hood before he spots you and brightens.
Hey, how's it going, Chris Milk? Yum, yum.
No, can you say, how's it hanging?
Hey, how's it hanging?
There we go.
Low and slow, I hope.
Oh my god, okay. How's the car coming along? Ford said he wanted me to talk to you. Ford said you wanted to talk to me.
Flirt with
Fancy
him.
finding you here? Yeah.
Flirt with the man, Molly. You know you want to.
Okay, teehee. Fancy finding you here. Outside your house, where Ford told me you'd be.
What can I say? I'm unpredictable. Never know what's I'll be up to next. Your car's almost good to go, as far as I can tell. I'm planning to take her for a quick test run around to make sure.
Sounds fun. When do we go?
You ain't coming. I don't want you inside if there's gonna be an explosion or something. There won't be. That's a precaution.
Okay.
But if you are free tonight, I figure we would celebrate.
What, is he me now?
I mean, he's super awkward. He is a super awkward man.
No.
Yes, he is. In so many instances, like when he's swindling people, smooth sailing, easy peasy. When something is out of his realm of expertise, he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah. And then throws a smoke bomb down.
Pocket sand, and then just jumps out the window.
Pocket sand. Oh man, it's so funny because I'm quality controlling an episode for us right now on the podcast, and I absolutely pocket sanded in the part I was listening to today. Oh my god.
That's exactly it. Non-specific excuse. And then
Yeah.
runs away.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. What do you have in mind?
Can't tell you. That ruined the surprise. All you gotta worry about is yourself. Meet me back here in a few hours. Wear your best duds.
It's funny because like all of our quote unquote dates that we've had or like non-specific outings we've gone on have been surprises. The fishing was a surprise. The robbing that guy of his clown painting was a surprise. This is a surprise. I feel like the only clear, which it was still kind of was a surprise because we didn't know what was going on until we like walked up to it. But like the boxing thing technically isn't a surprise. Trying to think of anything else. Everything else was a surprise.
I mean, he did ask you if you wanted to go and steal something. I mean,
yeah, but I think
he did invite you on a theft date.
I think the line of dialogue until we got into the car was that we thought he was joking, and then when we got in the car, we realized we were going to actually steal something.
Well, he was upfront about it. Like it's our fault for not like taking him at face value.
You know what? Yeah, I guess we should have been a little more literal about that guy.
That's our fault. That's an us problem, Molly.
Like in jail, being like, I have no one else to blame but myself.
Yeah,
I should have died. When he said, "Hey, you want to go steal some stuff?" It's the what it is. It's the moment of like you talking to your friends and being silly, but it's the moment where someone in court is quoting you word for word in front of a judge, and you're like, "Wow, out of context, this sounds bad."
Yeah, like Elden Ring being in Ohio, which was clearly a joke, Molly. And then you quoted me in court, and then you made an ass out of both of us, Molly.
You're my friend. Why would my friend lie to me like that? She knows I'm gullible. Why would she let me go to my D&D group and say it like fact, and everyone be like, "Oh, Molly," and me spend an hour Googling trying to get a confirmation on it, and having to be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I think that was a joke."
Molly, do you still think about that 2 years later? Do you think you think about that 2 years later?
No, I'm still not at the moment because I'm still thinking about what Sam said to me last week, and I'm still mad about that. But like, I haven't really been thinking much of anything this week. I'll be very clear. The brain fog has been so bad. I haven't had this bad of brain fog since 2020. This week, like truly, I couldn't believe how fast yesterday went. And I freaking streamed for almost 4 hours, and I'm just like,
I was really proud of you.
Thank you.
That was a big boy stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to get locked in on Slime Rancher because there are little tasks and instant serotonin to get. So, and they're just little guys. My army of little guys.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
I know, you've told me. It's weird that you're holding back in this moment when you've been yelling at me for like months on end about your fan theory about me.
My fan theory. My fan theory. It's my crack ship. You and Adderall.
Yeah, Kdin thinks I have ADHD. I don't know where she's getting that from.
I don't know. I only hang around you all the time, and I got diagnosed, and you're suffering the same way I was suffering. So maybe
There's a hat I keep seeing online that I want that just says undiagnosed, but something's wrong with me. Like, or there's something's up with me or whatever. And I'm like, that feels right. Because it's definitely like undiagnosed OCD, undiagnosed ADHD, probably. Like, the neurotypical in me is normal, but it's like, if we have to get specific about it, let's figure this out.
Molly is, I'm neurotypical. What's that asterisk mean?
That's the spice.
What's that? What's the asterisk?
That's the specific ingredient list I don't know about yet.
It's like, I'm neurotypical if I don't click the sources.
I'm neurotypical, and there's a parentheses that I can't read after that.
My thumb is covering up this one part of the screen, and I can't see it.
There's parental control on the secondary part that I can't see. I'm pretty sure a little bit says OCD, but who can say?
And diagnosed, but pretty sure.
Yeah. Stan shoots you a wink, twirling your car keys around his fingers before he turns and gets into your car. Unsure why you couldn't go with him and hang out tonight, you wave goodbye and watch carefully as he revs the car to life. It works, and hey, no explosion. He gives you a thumbs up, which you return, and pulls out onto the dirt road towards town. A handful of hours later, it's just about time to get ready for your date.
Hell
Stan
yeah.
got back to the shack. Okay. Okay.
Are you ready? Did you prepare?
Uh, we'll find out. Stan got back to the shack a moment ago, and through the window, you'd spotted Mabel talking to him outside. Though you couldn't figure out what they were saying, you laughed to yourself when she took his face in her hands, squishing his cheeks and looking him straight in the eye. A cute intimidation tactic, maybe? After rummaging through all the clothes you brought with you for your trip, you're relieved to find you have an outfit that fits the occasion. It's something classy, something flashy, something casual. I think we did something flashy and he was into that, right?
I don't remember. What he was into.
Quick save. I think it was classic or flashy. I can't remember. It wasn't casual.
I feel classic suits him.
Okay.
Specifically because like he always watches those old movies and it's just like it's just like me in a way.
It's just like my life in a way.
Exactly. It's like usually he's watching those classic things and he really is just like it's a classic. It's like okay.
I quick save just in case we're wrong, so I'll do something classic.
Proud of you.
Feeling good about the outfit you chose, you head outside to meet Stan. You step out onto the back porch and are met with his back to you, looking off into the distance. You're about to call his name when he turns in your direction and your words die on your tongue, speechless at the sight of him. Oh, Hachi Machi. Yeah, I love his fucking, I think it's a mix maybe, or it's just the thing. It looks like it's like the mix from the game show outfit and the voting episode, but it could just be the voting episode outfit. I can't remember if he wore like whitish pants in that. It's a good look.
He looks like this is a very 70s look. Like this is very early 70s.
It's a good look. I'd steal his look. He looks handsome. Your eyes catch on the way his gold chain glints in the light, drawing your attention to his proudly exposed chest, helpfully framed by the cut of his shirt. The buttons almost strain to contain how good he looks, and your gaze follows the line lower to how long. Stan whistles playfully at the sight of you.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Thank him. Do a turnaround.
Oh my God, do a turn. Like it's either do a turnaround or you're not so bad yourself. Which you're not so bad yourself is so Stan.
Yeah, I think it's not. You're not so bad yourself, I think is the vibe. Yeah. You sure clean up nicely. You give him a once-over as though you hadn't already been looking earlier. Stan's cheeks flush the faintest pink as he smooths out his jacket in response, posture straightening proudly. Yeah. He likes to be,
He likes to be courted.
What's it called, though, where it's like, you know...
You're rizzing him up.
No, I know, but there's like a bird-specific terminology I'm thinking here, where it's like not ruffling your feathers because it's a bad thing, but you kind of fluff them up a little bit. Like him straightening his posture, like pushing out your chest, I feel like is
preening.
Yeah, maybe preening, peacocking, maybe.
Peacocking,
yeah,
peacocking for sure. This man
here.
is all about the peacocking.
Yeah, this outfit fucks though. He looks great. I originally got distracted by it when you said 70s because this whole area with the metal necklace, like chain and chest hair, in the first episode of Jellystone season 2, it's a disco episode, and I had to very specifically draw the animation for Boo Boo. I don't know if you watched this episode yet. Basically, it's like a guy, I can't remember his name, comes to town and has like he just basically starts this like disco fever around town. And once you get hit by the fever, your outfit changes like a werewolf and you become like a disco fiend and you like spread it by booty bumping the next person. And so we do this like very dramatic reveal of like Boo Boo got hit. And so it's like, oh, what's happening to me? And it's like, ugh. And it's like his pants turn into bell bottoms. Well, first off, he gets pants. They turn into bell bottoms.
First off, he gets pants. Is the important
yeah.
part.
Boo Boo does not. Let's be clear. Boo Boo does not wear pants. His like doctor's uniform, like his collar pops, like, and then like through the hair on his chest, like a gold chain appears. And I just so specifically like. It doesn't take away from Stan, but I just had a very visceral reaction to remembering how long it took me to draw that quick scene of the metal coming out of the fur. And like it was almost like a Vietnam flashback for a second. Like I had to put that aside to continue with my life and having fun in this moment. I normally stutter because he looks good here, but I stuttered because of flashbacks instead this time.
You stuttered because of flashbacks. You stutter around Stan all the time, Molly.
Yeah, but I had a non-horny reason this time.
Is it?
I had a very demure, very PTSD full flashback this time. You know?
Mm-hmm. I full PTSD flashback. Okay.
Not very demure, not very mindful.
Oh, this is me.
It's your life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You could be louder about it, Mollicent.
Well, I was like, I'll just keep ad-libbing until she realizes, and then when you were gonna realize,
well, we were having a nice conversation, Molly.
I agree.
This look used to be all the rage back in the day. Trends may fade, but Stan Pines has still got it.
Yeah, he does.
Unless
so,
he doesn't.
where to?
Then don't tell me that.
Yeah, fucking, it's such a kid. Fucking, I always remember, unless I don't.
I've always got it,
have
unless I don't. But don't tell me if I don't, because then I'll believe you.
Yeah. Hands in his pockets, Stan nods over to the Stanmobile a few feet in front of you.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, because this is Stan, and because I have a gross adult crush on him, this stuff falls. I'm willing to see where this goes. As a person living in the real world, the amount of first kind of dates I've gone on with this person, who has been like, I've asked for clarity on where we are going, and he has not given me clarity except one of the times. Like, I feel like this would have been a red flag in real life. Like, I need to tell my friends where I am.
Upfront about everything you've done up to this point. This part is the surprise.
But like, I need to drop a GPS like link for my friends so they know where I am. I'm like, I don't know you well enough to. Well, I guess in the game we know each other well enough, but I'm just saying, like, if the people out there, I mean, just be safe when you're going on first dates is all I'm saying.
Always be safe.
Yes, please always be safe. Click. He offers his arm and escorts you to the passenger side. Classy. Opening and shutting the door for you before heading over to the driver's side. While you are already looking forward to this, the way Stan looks makes you all the more eager. And that cologne? Oh, it suits him. Machi. You watch him, thinking to yourself just how crazy this all is. Yeah, listen, me too, brother. Like, I'm thinking the same thing in this moment.
You got the whole Hachi and Machi going.
I know, dude. Your brain is telling you to get a grip, but your cheeks are beginning to ache from smiling so much, and you can't bring yourself to mind. Whoa. The El Diablo soon purrs to life, and you're on your way. Since you don't know your destination, you're not sure how long the ride will be. Not that you mind at all. Turn the radio on, enjoy the quiet, make conversation.
I mean,
I can't remember what we did last time. I think we've done it.
Okay, logic says that you would do the same thing that I would do. Is like, well, you gotta like make conversation.
Yeah, I feel like we've done turn the radio on and we've done make the conversation, and I think both were fine, but I think make conversation is probably better. As long as we're not like asking him questions that make him mad. You always
How
this mysterious
long?
with your dates? Yeah, how long? Luring them off into the night with the promise of a good time? Stan chuckles.
Nah, only the ones I like being around.
Damn! Good to know.
Besides, you should definitely know what to expect from a drive with me by now. See? He knows. Like, you should know. You should absolutely
like,
know. We're gonna
legally
go commit
binding.
felonies and larceny and something else that'll probably get it. Something else that ends in an E. You know.
That's why I made you
Cookies.
sign the legally binding contract of every time you get a ride with Grunkle
I love that it's just doggy daddy for you.
I can only do doggy daddy.
You can just, when you hear when it's like, oh, old man voice, it's just doggy daddy. It's very funny to me.
My precious baby buttercup. I've pitched doggy daddy. That's
Dave.
all I got, man. Wow. I have others, but it's not. It doesn't
you have like
apply.
a series of voices that you shuffle between.
I have an incredibly specific amount of voices I can do, which is pretty great considering I could only do one voice for the longest time. But it's also like, when does that help anyone, Kdin? When
Molly,
does it doesn't
Molly.
Doesn't help anyone.
It's my entire career. How dare you?
Godzilla's saying I can do the Scooby-Doo laugh.
You can. You want to do this? Still the best and worst one I've ever heard in my entire life, and I kind of love it.
If Mark would speed it up for me, it'd sound perfect.
You mean slow it down?
Wait, slow it down? I thought I had to go. I thought it was a machine gun.
Lower, Molly.
You know I can't do it.
It's lower.
The problem is that
and you can go like you can go fast with it. You just gotta be
laugh.
Yeah.
The problem is that it makes me laugh for realsies in the middle of doing it. I can't not
funny.
do it. It is funny, but I can't. I haven't been able to nail it.
You can nail it. I believe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. DuckTales. Let's go.
The unexpected.
Bingo. Unless.
You gaze out the window. Unless, yeah, asterisk. The legally binding document you signed for Stanley Pines. Blah blah blah. Yeah. You gaze out the window again, unable to keep the smile from your face. Yeah, terms and services, basically. Another minute or so passes before Stan speaks again.
All right, we're almost there. Close your eyes.
Really?
Yes, really. And I've got a blindfold in the glove box if you can't stop yourself from peeking. Don't ask why.
Damn.
It can be kinky, and sometimes it's for one of those felony larceny things that I do.
He's just well-rounded. He's just a well-rounded guy.
It's for larceny.
God, somehow it sounds like he's not joking about that last part. After what you've seen with him, it wouldn't be a surprise. Comment on it, leave that alone.
Comment on it, leave it alone.
Oh God, Kate, I'm gonna quick say, what do you think?
I mean, I'd comment on it.
Yeah, I think I would too. You laugh and cover your eyes with your hands. We can save that. Whoa, we can save that for another time. I promise I won't peek unless I do. You can't see, but somehow your instincts tell you he's flushed red from that. He laughs, please. Yo, I'm fucking me too, dude. There's no way I'd be able to say that suggestively and not be like, and like sweaty and.
We could use it later.
Is it Blue's Clues where like this is a secret thing that we'll use later in the episode or whatever?
That's Mickey's.
Oh, Mickey's Clubhouse.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll help us out later.
This is giving that vibe. You keep your eyes closed for another.
Vibe.
I mean, not for the kids show, but I just mean like that meme popped up in my head. You keep your eyes closed for another minute or two as Stan begins to tell you about the time he was hogtied and blindfolded by some thugs on the side of a desert road. Wow. Just as he gets to the good part about how he had to hitchhike using only his nose, the car comes to a stop. You both hear and feel you. Oh, okay. Just me, not two plural people, just me. Okay. You Both hear and feel. Stan put the car into park and realize there's muffled music not too far from you. Can I look now?
Hold on.
Stan exits the car, and the footfalls tell you he's walking to your side. In a second, he's there, opening your door. Can I look now? Stan chuckles.
You want to laugh? You want me to laugh on that one?
If you want to.
Unless you want to walk with your eyes closed.
You open your eyes to see a rundown diner? Greasy's Diner, to be exact. The building is about as slightly shabby in appearance as it was when you last visited, but under the glowing "We Have Food" sign is an endearingly hand-painted banner reading "Disco Night." Through the windows, you can spot energetic silhouettes and flashing multicolored lights. Hardly grandiose. I was just say hard grandiose. Like, what's that mean? Hardly grandiose, but it's still beautiful. Oh my God, Stan! He takes your hand and helps you out of the passenger seat.
Oh, what? You don't like it?
I love it. You remembered. Disco, really? What do you think? I love it, or you remembered?
I feel like you remembered would be the thing that would, like...
Tag in, like, that he thought of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you've
You
been dying to
remembered.
see the magic of making the dance floor. Seemed cruel to keep you waiting any longer.
What an honor. Let's get going already. No, we gotta do what an honor, right?
What an honor. This Zoidberg is the only thing I can think of. Is like,
What
what
an
an honor.
honor.
Molly, I need you to need you to redub every show I ever really liked, and I want to hear your interpretations. It really tickles me.
Oh, really? We're just like, what? The honor. Zoidberg.
Like tiny Dracula.
I was thinking
good.
about this the other day. There's so many random references that like I just say out loud now, but I'm like, how wild would it be for me to say it and then make a big compilation of like what the origin of that thing is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I hear you keep on sweeping, like I do that a lot too. Where I'm like, people are like, Molly, you gonna head out? I'm like, sweep, keep on sweeping, like from Futurama.
Yep.
And God, I had one earlier that I was like, what's the origin of that one? And I remembered it, and I was like, oh, that's like a little bit more obscure than I remember it being. But I've been thinking about that, where I'm like, I wonder if I should just do like a compilation of all my weird little sayings.
Your isms, your Molly-isms.
Yeah, the full catalog. What an honor. It'll be an honor to witness such magic in the making.
Now, I try to stay humble.
Stay humble. As you step inside, you're greeted by the sight of a dance floor. A disco ball reflects fragments of colorful spotlights all around the room, and even the cow skull above the jukebox has string lights wrapped around its horns. There's a good amount of people here. It's mostly older adults, which is unsurprising given the music genre, but there are a few younger folks who seem to be enjoying themselves unironically. You're surprised you don't see Mabel and her friends here. You finally look back at Stan and catch him pretending he wasn't just watching you for your reaction seconds earlier. You didn't do all this just for me, did you?
Nah, it's a monthly thing that picked up a while back. I lend them some equipment for it every time, but I may have knocked it up a week or 4.
He's smirking. He's so proud of himself. You roll your eyes, but give him a fond smile. Well then, let's dance already. Let's dance! Grabbing Stan's hand in yours, you lead him to the dance floor, and he follows eagerly.
Molly, are you a dancer? When in these situations, do you dance?
I need to be very clear. I cannot dance. I mean, it should have been the most clear, like, at my friend's wedding that I just officiated. Like, I downed 5 Mai Tais in, like, 20 minutes. And then I just let the ghost of my white people's ancestors take me to the dance floor. And it's about exactly what you'd expect. I am not coordinated. In fact, my public school dance, like, you know, like in gym that they would do like dance as like a segment, has fucked me because we always had more girls than guys, and I was always taller than every girl in class. So I would be put in the dude's position, or like the leading position rather. And so I only know how to lead. And like I did get asked to dance like one-on-one with somebody at my brother's wedding, and I fucked it up immediately because I tried to lead him, and we were both, it was just so awkward and so painful. And I was like, wow, this is so great, until I realized I fucked everything, and I was like, god damn it.
I fucked it up.
I'm good at opening the bar, right? Like I'm the first person to order a drink, and I am good at getting people on the dance floor because I just don't care. But like on a date, dancing, if this is our first date, like, and we were gonna dance, it would be like my worst case scenario. Because I was like, he needs to be really cool about a lot of things right away, or like it's just gonna be bad off the gate because it's like I only know how to goof on the dance floor. I don't know how to be serious on the dance floor. And if it's coming at me from like the club angle, like I don't know how to gyrate my body in a sexual way without me making it a joke immediately.
Molly, do you know the Elaine dance?
No, I don't know enough about Seinfeld, but I feel like the vibe is similar.
Okay, all right. If I show it to you later, would you? You know what? I wonder if I could find it while we're doing this. That I can persuade you into taking a look at it. I'll look at it while we're doing voices. Does that sound fun?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. I have a feeling that no, it was on, that show was on when I was alive. I feel like I could say that Elaine stole that dance from me.
I found it.
Because I am. Is it the one where she's snapping her fingers?
Yeah, Molly, go take a look.
Okay. Because if it's the one where she's snapping her fingers. Kdin, much worse than this.
Much worse than this?
Much
Molly,
worse than this.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. No, I'm bad, dude. Like, I got photos from the wedding and they're great, but I've been meaning to ask if anyone got any video of the wedding. Because I did want to like hear back my speech and to hear like if I actually did a good job or people were just being nice to me. But I've also like, there have been a lot of really good candids of us just lost in the sauce dancing on the dance floor, and they're some of the funniest candid photos I've ever seen of me and my friends. But like there's literally one where me and my friends, like the bridesmaids, are all like circled around the bride, and we're literally doing like a bird like mating dance around her. Like it could not be more chaotic. It's so silly. And it's just so funny because like the other half of the family was a lot of like Hispanic people who were like waiting for the good Hispanic music to drop, and they like all can dance. Like the second like basically the second the white people left the wedding, like it switched to Latin music, and the Latin music was incredible.
The second the vibes were better.
Yes, but it was like I saw people on the dance floor later that night, and I was like, wow, they have swag and they know how to dance. Like that, I was very impressed. But yeah, to open the dance floor, it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess.
That's the fun part, though. Anyway.
Well, this is the fun part of fantasy, is that it doesn't matter if I can't dance, because in the game I probably can.
All right, we can start you off with something easy.
Nuh-uh, I need to see your moves first. Make sure that you're the real deal.
Got any requests then?
Dab, freestyle, foxtrot. I think we did this last time. He didn't like the dabbing because that was too modern. I think he like tolerated us, but he was like, you kids. I think foxtrot, I do actually know how to do the foxtrot, but it's like, when do I get to pull that out of my catalog?
Can you hit the gritty, Stan? I need you to hit the gritty.
Yeah. Oh my god. I sent my brother a video the other day that there's like a minor league baseball team that does funny stuff. And there was a guy on stilts who hit to first base and then hit the gritty on the stilts.
That's really funny.
So, I'm like, this hit's different on stilts. If I was the pitcher, I'd be really upset right now. Like, this is the type of showboating I didn't think I'd have to come to work for.
I'd retire.
Yeah.
That'd be it.
Yeah.
Be done.
I was just like, damn, this is the equivalent of teabagging in real life. All right, I'm gonna say foxtrot. What do you think?
Did you quick save?
I did.
Isn't foxtrot like even older?
No.
Okay.
Look at it. I'm not the young buck I used. Oh wait, that's you.
I'm not the young buck I used to be, but I still got some Lindy Hop in me. See, it's way older. See, it's way older, Molly.
But I feel like freestyle and dabbing he wouldn't have gone for.
Freestyle
like,
is definitely like 80s, but foxtrot
freestyle
is
is what-
old.
Freestyle is what I call my body moving to music, and I think that's pretty generous. Like, I need a new term for what I do. Because it's not good.
Mollicent.
It's not good, dude. It's not.
It's not
I'm
good,
gonna send you photos after this, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck were you on? And I'm gonna be like, 5 Mai Tais.
I mean,
But this is what it would have been like without the Mai Tais. The Mai Tais just gave me, like, confidence to not care what everybody else was thinking. You know?
yeah, I do.
Okay. Isn't that a different dance?
That's not the point. Shut up.
So you're not gonna throw me around like a rag doll? Got it.
Please, I never do that in public.
Whoa! Hachi machi machi machi.
The blindfold's in the car. Unless you ask nicely.
Anyway. I can't hear you over the music. And you dance. Before you know it, the song has passed, and then another, and another. You weren't too sure at first, but Stan's actually a really good dancer. He's light on his feet, and he's definitely got rhythm. He knows just where to guide you and how to hold you. Oh my. Oh god, your hands. You hope your hands aren't sweaty. Ha! Are you sweaty? Your face sure feels hot when he shoots a wink at you before leading you into a half turn that lands your back flush against his chest. Ha! Listen, let's be clear. I'm sweaty on a non-sweaty day.
It's true.
Be very clear here.
It's true.
I am sweaty on a normal day without spicy thoughts.
This is
sweating
two,
now.
This is 2 pieces of cellophane sticking to each other, like the cling wrap. Well, like, oh, you're pulling it out, and then it folds back, and you're like, no, I'm never getting this off. Now, Milky Yum Yum and Stan are like glued together because of this sweat.
Uh-oh, teehee. Yeah, I'll never beat the stinky. I'll never be able to beat the stinky allegations. Okay.
You're keeping up pretty good, because Milk Yum Yum. God, I hate this fucking name. You having fun?
He asks, oh my goodness, he asks low in your ear in a way that makes your heart flutter as you sway out together. Only because I have such an amazing partner.
I could say the same thing. Or I couldn't. Unless I did.
Unless I don't, yeah.
Unless I did.
Who can say? Stan laughs, bring you back to face him. I feel like this should be I think we've said this before, but I think it's Stan laughs and brings you back to face him.
Yes.
But the song ends only seconds later, and he releases his hold on you. It's a slow song, and Stan raises his brow at you questioningly. Oh my. I can at least do the, like, really awkward middle school sway to sway. You know, like, both hands on shoulders, room for God level shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Room for God?
You know.
There's no room for Jesus here.
I mean... No, I'm good.
no, I'm good.
You know what? No, I'm good. Take initiative, climb, be humble. Be humble! No, I'm kidding. Take initiative. Of course you want to continue. Laughing, you take his hand in yours again and guide it back to your side. Stan beams and brings you a little closer still. You're about to rest your palms against his chest.
Oh my god, literally the same fucking jokes, Molly!
What? Really?
Quote
What do you
2,
mean?
Room for Jesus. I'm
Wow.
not even... That was 3 years ago, Molly! 3 years ago.
Person.
How the fuck do we make the same stupid jokes?
Because I'm the same stupid comedian who said it the first time and hasn't had anyone to dance with in 3 years, and I haven't changed my repertoire.
Fucking waka, fucking waka.
Listen, when the joke's good, you don't change it, okay? It's like I keep missing my ex-wife, but her aim keeps getting better.
Her aim is getting
My
better.
ex-wife misses.
Her aim is getting better.
Me. You're about to rest your palms against his chest, but change your mind and rest them on his broad shoulders. See? This is what I'm talking about. Very demure, very mindful. They don't go here. That's the spicy zone. They go up here. It's the room for Jesus mode.
No, clap them cheeks.
Oh my
on
goodness.
His face, Molly. On his face, Molly.
No,
God.
COVID, Kdin. I gotta wash them first. They're sweaty.
I'm sure Ford would not let anybody fucking go anywhere without like a million vaccinations to be extra sure. He would open up the portal to get fucking vaccinations from the future so that his family would be safe. That man is fucking bonkers.
I imagine the scene from Glass Onion, Knives Out Glass Onion, where they're going to the island and the guy just pulls out like a gun and shoots something in the back of their throat and he's like, "You're good." Like that is the nonsense Ford would do.
Ford's just like, "You're cured. Don't worry about it." What is it? Don't ask questions. Please stop.
Don't ask. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'm good. You're good. Oh, okay. You're almost nervous to look him in the eye, but when you chance a glance upward, you're so pleased with what you see. You've been close before, intimately even, but this is a whole new ballpark, face to face, moving slowly as one, nothing to distract the one from the other's gaze. You try not to think about how good he smells. I mean, listen, not trying to think about it and then telling myself not to think about it usually cancels out, and I think about it. Try not to think about how good he smells or how comforted and electrified his hold makes you feel. And you definitely try not to think about how a slight lean forward would easily bring your lips, his lips to yours. Whoa. The song changes again, almost too soon, you think, but Stan just picks up his tempo to match, keeping your proximity the same. By now, you don't even have to look at your feet. The pace quickens, and you both get caught in it. You both get caught in it. A swirl, a twirl, another swing. Wait.
A swing, a twirl.
No, I like.
A swirl, a twirl.
A swing, a swirl, a twirl. A swing, a twirl, another swing, and you're dipped in Stan's arms so smoothly that it takes you a split second to realize why you're nearly upside down. Stan's grinning down at you, panting from the intense bout holding the dip. You're speechless. You're not ready for this. Kiss him. Kiss him.
Molly, save. Don't. I think kissing him is the bad idea. But like, you could go ahead.
Really?
You can go ahead.
Okay. I think it's okay. I think we're doing it. Stan glances down. Your lips
we're doing it.
It's enough. It's enough to tempt you, and you do the same. Maybe it's the romantic in you, but you can't help yourself. Heart thrumming in your ears. You lean up and kiss him. Meet him in a kiss. Whoa! He makes a noise of surprise, which turns into one of contentment as he kisses you back. You part
finish
after.
reading, Molly.
Sorry, I looked at chat for a second. I got distracted. You part after a moment, and Stan's eyes are wide with excitement, grin bigger than you've ever seen. Before you can kiss him again, he brings you back up into his arms to finish off the dance as the song ends. A quick glance around the room lets you know that most of the surrounding patrons were watching the two of you dance. They look away as you notice some whispering and some getting back into their own technique. It's Stan who speaks first.
The One Piece is real. You hungry?
Oh, the One Piece is real. Wow. That's how I know it's real. If Stan said that to me after our first kiss, and everybody was watching, then I would know the One Piece is real. Not what you were expecting. You're kind of relieved he's keeping the mood light. I mean, it still kind of works. I'm pretty thirsty. I actually ate before we left. I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, I thought you'd never ask. You are pretty thirsty, Molly. Great, my treat, kid. Pick anything you want.
Of course, the place he's most generous at is a diner whose most expensive entree is $20. To be fair, I am a fiend for diner food. Like, I am a diner fiend.
You driving in? You diving?
I absolutely diners, drive-ins, and dives whenever I can. That's what I grew up on. Like, that is the vibe of Wisconsin. And like, nothing I love more than road tripping and finding like a local diner. Like, because I never want anything fancy, right? Like, so long as they don't fuck up eggs and hash browns and bacon.
Also,
like it
20
hits
bucks
every
is
side.
still
No
a lot
notes.
of money. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like. This is the first real date that you two have been on. 20 bucks at like this place. That's a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be the best food ever. I mean, unless like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it could probably be. I'm like, I'll be real. Like, some of the best like things I've ever had have been in like hole in the wall, blah 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 places in the middle of the fucking woods. So it could be the best thing ever for like 20 bucks. It's like, I'll pay 20 bucks for the best thing I've ever had.
Honestly, like in my 30s, nothing hits harder than getting a slice of pie at a diner. You know what I'm saying?
What's your pie of choice?
Oh, my pie of choice. I feel like it's split depending on what my mood is. Like, I used to go to like 24-hour diners at like midnight, you know what I mean, with my last roommate, and we would just draw and hang out. And I feel like it was always split between like the outrageous, like a Boston cream pie slice, or a cherry pie, and then depending on the season, an apple or a slice of apple or pumpkin pie is really good.
Yeah.
But my friend does make a dope upside down like summer peaches pie, like nectarines and peaches pie, which is really that always fucking hits. But yeah, depending on like the day, the temperature, and the time, like will change the trajectory of like chocolate, like a cherry pie, or something that's like cold. You know what I mean? Yeah. What about you?
Strawberry open-faced double whipped cream.
Oh, fuck yeah. That sounds really good too.
I have a very specific order and I know it very well.
I feel like it's been a minute since I've had a strawberry pie.
Strawberry open-faced double whipped cream. I cannot stress the double whipped cream enough.
Yeah. I feel like I prefer strawberries on cakes versus pies.
That's the like the strawberry shortcake where it's like
a
light angel food cake, whipped cream, all the little strawberries. Yeah, it's a perfect cake because it's like it's light, it's not too sweet. And if you put too much frosting on a cake or frosting at all, sometimes like mad at you.
Yeah.
Like too sweet. No, thank you.
Yeah, I have a big stance on like the specific amount of frosting on cakes and cupcakes because I feel like when you buy a cupcake, it's like the same amount of batter, like, you know, like the same amount of the cupcake they put in frosting, and I need like 98% less frosting. Like, I just want like a little schmear. I don't want
Just
like
some
the
schmutz
entire
right on top.
tub. Yeah. Like, I don't want the entire tub of frosting. I just want a schmear of it. Entree, 20 bucks. Let's go. Lucky for you, I only want some fries and a shake.
And he's been shaking his ass the entire time. Sounds perfect.
And I already got the shake.
And I already got the shake for you. Hachi machi.
Instead of waiting for a server to come by, Stan goes straight to the counter to order. You sit down in a pleasantly unsticky booth to wait for him and notice that Stan left his jacket on the seat next to you. Oh, I gotta put it on.
Put it on, yeah.
Quick save, put it on. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Swift. In no time, Stan returns with 2 orders of fries and 2 shakes. He grins when he sees his jacket draped over your shoulders. Hope you don't mind, I was feeling a little bit chilly.
Nah, that one looks good on you. And it's not wet this time.
But
I will
out
be.
of context. Out of context. That sounds bad. For those that don't remember, the last time we played this game, we fell into the lake. Haha. Unless. He sits sliding in right next to you. Oh.
It's been a long time since I got fries and a shake from an old diner. Except for I live here, and this is my usual diner. And don't ask questions. What are you, a cop? Not usually something people my age do, I guess.
You're different. You hit different.
He hits different.
He hits different. They just don't know how to have a good time. When was the last time? What do you think is the right call here?
I think this is kind of inconsequential. So, like, I'm gonna say, I'd say ask him when was the last time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I guess isn't that the thing? Men always want you to ask them questions. They want to talk about themselves or whatever.
What the fuck do I know?
I mean, I don't know. I quick saved. It's fine.
I quick
When was
saved.
last
We
time?
could just hit him over the head with a shovel and
Yeah.
try again. He won't remember.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just redo it.
Sweet Moses, decades ago, long before you were born, I'm sure.
Oh, this is why I was like, I was
Woof.
worried about asking this question because now he's like, "Ooh, you're a baby," and I'm like, "No, stop, stop. It's fine." Does it live up to the nostalgic "I was born in the wrong era" hype?
Oh, price-wise, absolutely. Shakes were 35 cents and fries were 30 tops. At that price point, these days I could buy a lunch for the whole town. Of course, I wouldn't, but you get what I mean.
He laughs, stirring his shake with the straw. Must have been nice being able to afford basic necessities and luxuries, minimum wage being up to par and all.
Hey, I thought we're supposed to be... shut up. You're making me sad.
All right. Well, you got me on that one.
Fuck you, you're making me sad and you're making me think about the economy. I hate the economy, and I'm not paying my taxes.
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to be having fun here. Now we're talking about taxes. Fuck.
I was like, okay, but also the line, please.
Fucking taxes.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I am! Creating a dialogue is important. Ready to dig in properly, you take a fry and dip it into your chocolate shake. Stan, handful of fries ready to be shoved into his gaping mouth, looks at you like you just screamed bloody murder. What?
Did you just...
What? You've never tried it?
No, of course not. Gross.
Don't
I'm
go in
leaving.
the same
Goodbye.
place. No! I'm quick save! Villain, quick save!
Vibe check ruined. I'm leaving.
No! I immediately give him the ick, and he's like, I'll see you later.
This is my one thing that I don't like.
You get back, and all of your things are on the porch.
He's blown up your car.
Yep.
Your
It's
car is
delicious.
immediately unfixed.
Unfixes your car.
Wow, those vibes were so
Oh my
rancid,
God.
I unfixed your car.
Man, hate to see it. Hate to be it. It's delicious. Perfect mix of sweet and salty. Stan frowns. Don't knock it till you try it. He scoffs, picking up a fry and dipping it into your shake instead of his own, and pops it into his mouth. His eyes widen as he chews, silent until he swallows.
That's actually not half bad.
Rub it in his face, steal one of his fries.
Steal one of his fries.
Yeah. Sorry, reapplying chapstick for kissing later? Seizing the moment he's off guard, you reach over and snatch a fry from his plate.
Hey!
Payback! Stan picks up your shake and takes a big ol' swig. Hey! He sits it back down, licking his lips triumphantly. He's missed a spot, though. Whoa, and there's a bit of chocolate left on the side of his smirking mouth. Pointed out, wipe it off for him.
Wipe it off for him.
Okay, great!
Sensually touch his face, Molly. Go.
Oh god, my hands are so sweaty right now. Hey Stan, you've got some... You lift your hand to his face and wipe the chocolate away with your thumb. Stan's breath hitches at your touch. When you absent-mindedly lick the chocolate away, he's nearly beet red. Yo! And just like that, Stan leans forward, meeting your lips with his. The kiss is sweet in more ways than one. The taste of salt and sugar, a combination both familiar and excitingly new. That's... Oh, wow.
I want a hot
Immediately-
dog real bad.
I want a hot dog real bad. Immediately thinking about those videos that have been circulating where it's like, I'm not having a very good time. Oh, I think I'm having a really good time.
Really good time.
Just wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you sure could get used to that.
You could.
The two of you part eyes wide. A delighted laugh escapes you, and Stan joins in.
Hey, you want to get out of here? I know we've been here for like 10 minutes, but like, let's leave.
A secondary location? That won't go wrong.
Jesus
Lead the way.
Christ, Molly.
What? That's what they say. The secondary location's when they kill you. I'm just saying. You just gotta be careful. Unless they don't. Unless
Molly,
everything's
you're
fine.
you're lying.
I know. I feel like your reaction made it seem like I killed the mood a little bit. So I was.
You didn't
fine.
kill the mood. He's gonna kill you.
Okay, great. Soon you're back
Okay,
in the old
great.
Diablo. Okay, great. Oh, phew! You're just gonna kill me. I thought you were hitting on me. I don't have to be as sweaty as
Thank
I've
God,
been.
it's just a horror movie. Oh God, I was worried it was romance. I can deal with the horror. Thanks.
Oh, thank God. You're just trying to kill me. Everything's fine, actually.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna
know how to
die of-
handle this.
I'm gonna die of stabbing and not cringe. Thank God.
I know how to handle this. I just pull a taser out of my purse, along with all the breadsticks I stole at dinner.
You better start calling an ambulance, but not for
Yeah,
me.
not for me. Exactly. Oh my God. Soon you're back in the old Diablo, engine purring to life as Stan screeches out of the little parking lot and onto Main Street. With the way he drives, you honestly don't know how he keeps his car in such good shape, even with his mechanic skills. But eventually your speed becomes reasonable as Stan transitions from, oh my God, congratulations, Stan. Transitions from the asphalt road to dirt. And I was fucking possessed by the spirit of Mark B. Donica and had to make that joke.
Where's Grant Colstan?
Yeah. Asphalt road to dirt. And you're left to realize you're quick and again, the spirit of Mark leaving my body. Quick in your pulse isn't due to his driving, but from anticipation. You taking me for some late night errands again? Ha ha ha.
Nah, I thought we could just see where the road takes us.
Wow. That's actually really nice. Sounds pretty cool, as long as you don't murder me. You know, for a small town, it sure is huge. Hello?
Sorry, I'm having a very silent argument with my tiny cat.
Oh, Pam. What's she
Pam.
doing now?
She's
Pam.
like, she wants my attention desperately. And I've been giving her little bits of attention, but then she's just like, you're not giving me enough attention and not the right attention. I'm going to the sink. Patink, 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 patink.
Oh, naughty.
Little bastard child. Anyway.
Pam, I scheduled Kdin's attention for this time slot. Maybe you should be more attentive with your scheduling and not interrupt mine.
All right,
okay?
Pam, you're going to watch Aunt Molly get lucky, okay? This is where you're going to sit
Yeah.
now, all right?
Yeah. That's what you get. Get ready for this shit.
All right, you ready, Pam? Pay attention. Tell me about it. This forest is more of a trap than the shack.
That's debatable. Worked on me just fine. Well, I like it. Worked on me just fine.
Worked on me just fine.
Ha.
I can't take all the credit for that one.
Sure. Ford's babe magnet helped. Stan barks out a laugh at that. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know if I could be that witty, but I would say something stupid, and then you guys would clip me forever.
Like WikiFeet.
Like WikiFeet. But I was drawn. Yeah, you know, it's so funny how like WikiFeet has become my Wakanda forever.
Jesus Christ!
You know what I'm saying?
I understand
like,
what you're saying. That's not the phrase I would have fucking picked.
They made him say it every single time somebody saw him, and he got so tired of it.
This is Molly. I would have used the Bart Simpson thing from The Simpsons, like say the line, Bart.
Oh yeah, that would.
I didn't do it.
But also,
Yay!
The amount of articles I read about him being so tired of saying Wakanda forever, which I understood. I understood the context of it when you found out he was passing away, and he didn't want that to be his only legacy. But I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Exactly, by Beast.
I'm gonna
lose my fucking mind. But yeah, he and I not so different. I get it. But I was drawn to this place on my own too.
I mean, it's grown on me. Like a fungus, sure, but it has. But I'm not the kind of guy who hikes trails and draws gnomes. That's my brother. I like to be in the city, more in the city than the woods. Way fewer bugs, that's a lie. More people to pickpocket, that's true. Not everyone knows my face, probably also a lie because I'm super attractive and very famous.
So then how does someone like you end up in a place like this? You said you were from New Jersey, right? I know how everyone has gotten here, but not you. Oh god, that's right. I feel like
The
they're
weight
gonna
of
call
my
us out on
entire
this too.
life story has just come crushing down on my face.
Yeah, I feel like every time we play this, I always mention like, oh god, the tragic backstory music has now begun. It's like we've switched genres suddenly. Stan sighs as if the weight of his whole life story lies with that question. Luckily, he humors you.
Long, and I mean long, story short, my brother and I had a falling out when we were kids. He ended up dating a triangle, got trapped in a different dimension, blah, 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 blah. I got kicked out, barely talked to him or my parents for 10 years. Something, something, something. I stole his identity and this shack. And also this Seuss guy showed up and I became a foster parent. And now these 2 kids are around and, you know, he moved here. Then I spent a few years bouncing around state to state. Oregon was one of the few that I hadn't been banned from.
I feel like
Wow.
both of these they mean the same thing, and I have no idea. I'm like,
Man, I shouldn't have fucking said a goddamn thing, huh? Is the real answer.
I wish speechless was the third option here. I guess I'm sorry.
The third option is wow. Serves me right for asking a question.
Yeah. Wow. Turns up the radio.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Please
say
go.
I'm sorry. Okay. Stan just scoffs.
Yeah, that was far from the worst of it. He asked me to come here again. Shit hit the fan. That's when he dated the triangle. I got it out of order. Then it was 30 years before I got to see him again. Didn't even know he was alive. But the reason he was gone was my fault, except for not really. Only
That's
kind of.
terrible.
Yeah, well, it's in the past. Obviously, we're close again. Almost too close. He needs to give me space. Having to live on the boat with that nerd really tried my patience at times, I tell you that.
Still, the complaint is.
I just read Viby's comment. Wow, that's amazing. That's interesting. Bails out of the car.
Okay, I wouldn't be above doing that though. I feel like I shut down sometimes when I get so sweaty and awkward that it truly just becomes the like, wow, crazy, stops at a light, jumps out of the car and runs for it.
Yeah.
Still the complaint is fond in its gruffness. By now it feels like you've been driving for a good while. You're starting to wonder if Stan really does have no idea where he's going. But the thought stops in its tracks as the car makes a sharp turn on a diverging path. You catch the slightest glimpse of a wooden sign reading
this
"Do not
part.
enter." Yeah, this is the part where I'm like, oh, he for sure kills us. Stan, where are we going?
Relax, Chris Milk Yum Yum, your name is dumb. I know what I'm doing.
Just look over at chat. Rika clipped Molly's Wakanda forever.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
See, this is why you gotta
Wow.
not say things Mollicent.
I can't. You know
Uh-huh.
it's not in me to not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, think of the most recent things you guys have clipped on me.
Uh-huh.
Think about it. The last 3 things you clipped on me, okay? That's just out the there was no thought. That was just out the mouth, okay? And the worst of it is the last 2 things.
Out the mouth is another thing that I'm gonna think about forever now.
And the worst thing is that the last 2 things I said, I didn't even say to you guys originally. I'd said it to a friend, or I made her spit take, and then I thought it was so funny that I told you guys about it. Like, anyway, I feel like that episode dropped already, right? The movie episode.
The movie episode dropped.
Okay, yeah, that's on the internet forever now.
Yep, yes it is, Molly.
Did you read this part?
Yes, I did, Molly.
Okay, great. What about this part?
Fuck you. Hey, have you read that one? All right, how about this new fucking line? Read
What
this.
about this one? What about this?
There's this real hot spot up ahead on the cliff's edge. Let's you see the whole town and the horizon and everything. Real picturesque.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know. I described it that way.
Ah, the guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was my response. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. You know.
Yeah, I understand.
Great. The car suddenly jerks left, and there's a troubling bump as you go over a large redwood route. That is, if we don't die before we get there.
Or die when you get there. I mean, sorry, kid. That was what it was in my blind spot.
Unless, oh, Hell Jumper, thank you for resubscribing, or thank you for another subscription. Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't know how to phrase that. It's pitch black outside, Stan. Everything's a blind spot. Anyway.
Thank you for the sub, is what you're the words you're trying to look for.
Did you see the fucking fan art I posted earlier? And I didn't draw it, but it was a meme that I saw earlier that I posted, where it's like somebody got followed on Twitter and their name is Stan Pine's
Booby Milk.
booby milk, and it's Stan Pine's streaming saying, Stanley Pine's booby milk, thank you for the 5 gifted, and then him looking like freaked out at like what it says.
Yeah, he's just
that
like,
I feel like is what happened just now.
Stanley Pine's booby milk, thank you for the 5 gifted sub. What?
What? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Don't do that.
I'm gonna look this over because I got money out of it, but don't do that again. Did you say this one?
All right. Hold on. One more jump and we're in the clear.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm
Yeah,
gonna the oh shit bar. If I haven't already been holding on to the oh shit bar, I'm held. Instead of sit down, I'm sat. Yeah, I'm dedicated. You do the assignment so specifically. Hold on. You grasp the back of your seat with one hand. Hang on a second. I'm turning my lights on. It's getting dark. Okay. You grasp the back of your seat in one hand and the car's door handle with another, unsure of how big a bump he has in mind. It's worse than you expected, Stan accelerating enough that you swear the wheels have left the ground until landing hard enough that Stan finds it necessary to brace you with his own arm, keeping you from slamming your head on the dashboard. Did he come up with an excuse to put his arm around me? Or haha, he doesn't want me to die in his car. Who knows? I'll never tell. The Stanley Mobile. Yes, I know, Kdin. I can't. My brain has to switch from reading chat to back to reading narration voice. Okay,
I'm flipping switches.
No, I got it. I'm just flipping switches slow. I'm not as seamless as you. Let me cook.
I'll let you cook. What you cooking? Is it another burger?
I mean, it can be. Sam sniffing around. Sam want a burger?
I mean, he is sniffing around. I think he's playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay. he's a monster fiend, or he's not a monster. He's a burger fiend.
It can be both things.
Yeah, I agree. The Stanley Mobile pulls up to its destination at the cliff's edge. Just as Stan said, you have a perfect view of the whole town, the surrounding canyon, and the remarkably saucer-esque shaped cut in the natural bridge. You catch Stan's pleased grin from the corner of your eye as you gasp, taking it all in.
Say that one line one more time. His pleased what? His pleased what?
Grin?
Yes.
Why? What'd I say?
Green.
His
pleased green. I'm looking at the background and you said his pleased green and I'm like, I need to look down and see what the word is.
His pleased grin. You catch Stan's pleased grin. Grin from the corner of your eye as you gasp, taking it all in. Though the sun has long since set, this is the problem. Okay, no, I got a quick segue this. When I drew that little fan art of us today, I debated about keeping the braces on me as Mabel, because people are always like, oh, you had braces? And I'm like, yes, do you think I just talk like this normally? There was like a whole character arc of why I talk like this, and it's braces. It was braces. I didn't get better when the braces came off. It was a very fundamental part of my time alive, and I have yet to change how I talk since then. Because that's how I learned how to sound things out with my mouth, was around braces. And I have a little bit of a lisp. And just sometimes I just say, I mean, let me be fair, I do just say the wrong thing all the time. Sometimes I say the correct thing, but on mic, it sounds like I say, like, I'm saying stick with an ST.
Nice dick, man.
And Kdin, Mark, and Al all think I said dick. And I feel like I hit the D really hard.
You did
dick.
not. You didn't.
Yeah. So,
like,
yeah,
I understand that you felt that way.
Never
like,
win.
fully, I completely understand that you felt that way because you were so convinced. And then the moment you heard it back, you're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of times where you correct me and I go, "What did I say?" And you tell me what I said and it's wrong, and I'm like, "Okay, great, thank you." But then yeah, there's just sometimes where I hit certain vowels, certain letters, and it's still I feel like I've got braces on, and yeah, and sometimes I say stick with an ST, and it sounds like dick.
Stick.
So
It doesn't. It didn't help that it was nice, which ends in an S sound, and then the next thing you were saying is stick. So it's like nice
That's
stick,
true.
man. That's what really got you.
Maybe the issue was that it was a run-on sentence.
That is
maybe I need to be better about my punctuation and also learn pronunciation.
You need to put the correct emphasis on the correct syllable.
Okay, I will put asses on the flabbles next time.
Oh, Molly, you're great.
I mean, it's truly the meme of the guy on the bike and he puts the stick ST in his spoke wheels and then falls over and is like, I can't believe somebody did this to me. It's just me tripping myself. It's just me all the time.
Who did this? The guy is shooting. Who could have done this?
Who could have done this? We're all trying to find the guy who did this, and it's just me. Though the sun has long since set, the small glowing streetlights from the small town illuminate the surrounding trees, providing only a slight hint of the mountain's shadows.
Shadows. Now you're just like lightly like
What?
Cockney.
What? No.
It's not until seeing it from up here, like this, that it sinks in just how secluded from the world gravity falls.
A coffin.
A casket.
A casket. A ghoul. I love that.
It's almost like a hidden treasure among the evergreens.
Wow. It's not until you see it.
Cadaver.
I'm glad that I love that the clown to clown connection is so strong tonight. Oh god.
It really, we do be clowning in the club tonight.
Yeah.
In the club, we're all fans.
We're all fans. I was gonna ask if you'd see that one. It's been on my feed. Like, specifically, you'll get a kick out of this. Specifically, I've heard that sound audio like a million times because it's crocheters talking about knitters. And it's just like, in the club, like, did you know them? No, but in the club, we're all fam. And it's like, for every single video I've seen, it's been crocheters talking about their friends who knit. Knitting and crocheting are very different, but yet the same. But in the club, we're all fam. Great. And though the black, thick forestry behind where you parked might seem daunting alone at night, here with Stan, it just feels teehee promising.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Promising. So, I'm guessing you like it, right? You better like it.
It's beautiful.
Do you like the giant UFO hole?
The way that you said you better like it threw me off for a second, and it felt like saying it's beautiful. I was gonna do a breathtaking it's beautiful, and then it came out like, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I just don't know how to respond to that. It's beautiful. As you survey the scene, you realize that this cliff seems rather untouched, save for a flimsy barrier. Thank you, Rika. Flimsy barrier made of wire and stakes just before its end. How'd you find this place?
Well, there's this other spot just like this one that I'm told the kids call Lookout Point. It's just across from us, actually.
Stan points to the spot opposite the car, straight ahead.
Right over there.
Huh.
That one. You see it in the background? It's behind me, so the artist didn't have to paint it because it'd be a pain in the ass.
Stan, we don't have that kind of money, okay?
It's expensive. Art is expensive.
Sometimes you gotta call your shots, man.
Listen, the budget does not allow for... Anyway, the place is infested.
You have to reuse shots sometimes. We're not made of money, except for you are, Tap Tap.
This is why the first 5 minutes of One Piece is a recap of the last 5 minutes of One Piece. You can't make a 25-minute episode show every 2 days without reusing some animation.
It's true.
Put the reaction shot of Frankie back in there. We've used it since he showed up. I know it's old Frankie. I don't care. The place is infested with teenagers, though. Saw it myself when I drove up to help Dipper with a girl situation.
Whoa. Teenagers. Gross.
Exactly.
Ah. It hits you more fully now that you're here with Stan, alone, together, away from the world as you know it. You're thrilled, anxious, and suddenly, yeah. What was that? Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
You're thrilled. Oh, okay, cool.
Are
It
you
sounds
making
like
that sound with
someone's-
your face?
It sounds like someone's spraying Windex on the windows or something.
Oh, sorry, dudes. That was me.
Yeah, fucking Susan's in the back seat instead of Mark. Oh god. You're thrilled, anxious, and suddenly don't know what to do with your hands. A nervous giggle escapes you, and Stan offers a kind, reassuring smile in return as he slings his arm around the back of his seat, crossing his leg over the other. The casual air is contagious, and you're thankful for it. So, how'd you kill time in a place like this for 30 years, besides all the shack and secret portal stuff? Stan laughs, scratching his cheek.
Well, as you know, I'm full of surprises. I'd skip town every now and then for actual supplies and for a promising hookup. I probably shouldn't have said that. Forget you heard that. But as the shack became a household name, I had to stay put for longer and longer. So I'd make do trying to enjoy the small town thing.
No bitches?
You know what? I'm not taking this from you. This is
Not taking this from you. No bitches, Chris Monk, yum yum.
You know what? I'm getting the hockey mask. This is turning into a horror show now. I'm done with this. I'm not getting roasted.
Well, I'll fucking see you later. And I put the fucking blindfold in my purse and I jump off the cliff. Me with my fucking taser and breadsticks that I stole from dinner.
Turn off the parking brake, push car forward.
Hey, wait.
Yeah. All right, bye. You're my treasure. Goodbye. I love you.
You're my treasure. Goodbye. Push and stand off the cliff.
Oh god. For those that don't know, for like the last 2 months, whenever any of the IO crew is on a phone call together and we're about to hang up, I just immediately yell, "You're my treasure, bye, I love you," which responds with a resounding, "You're also my treasure, I love you, goodbye." You settle in, you're not budging until he elaborates. Like what though? The fun stuff like disco nights? Stan scans the horizon looking for something.
Oh, there. You see that? The bowling place. You used to have a team there. We were really good, thanks to yours, truly. Until this wet blanket named Dave came on board and had to use his bumpers like a baby.
Dave!
I hate you, Dave!
If I win, Dave goes in the grave. And if you win, well, there's also a separate grave for me and I go in the grave. Holy shit, like I was thinking about what I was gonna say after you finished this sentence and I just was so thrown for a loop about Doggy Daddy. I was gonna say, would you believe that I'm good at bowling?
Yes, because you freaking
Yeah.
like fleeced us at fucking mini golf.
I forget about that.
I don't. I think about
Yeah.
it constantly. Molly's like, I like mini golf. I'm not very good at it. Pulls out a golden fucking embossed,
my glove.
engraved fucking putter, a diamond encrusted fucking golfing glove, puts on the little hat, and then a little fucking badger comes out of nowhere with a little caddy thing on its shoulders like, hello, Molly. I'm here to be your caddy for this evening. It's like, oh, fuck, we're gonna die. She's gonna kill us.
Is this your Garp's feet thought? Is this what keeps you up at night?
Molly,
You're just
what
mad at
the
me.
fuck are you?
No, because I'm mad about
we need to pause. Molly, I had not thought
What?
about the Garp's feet thing at all. Period.
What are you talking about? What
Molly,
do you mean?
when that happened, it
No,
was
no,
in and out of my
I
brain.
mean, no, I mean me. I'm still mad about it. I'm still thinking about it. Is this you? Is this your version of that?
No,
you
it isn't, because
lie awake
it's-
at night and be
it's-
mad at me about it.
It's just funnier.
okay.
It really is
great.
just for comedy. You, however, are
Oh, okay.
still haunted by the Garp's feet thing.
I'm haunted. I cannot believe Sam would say that to me. I cannot believe Sam said that.
I
to
can't.
me.
It was really funny, and you're still
It was
thinking about it.
Very funny, but I was like, truly looks at hands and was like, oh my god, what does he think of me? I've never worried about this before, and now I'm very concerned about how Sam sees me.
Molly, I hate
I'm
to
not
break it to
into
you.
feet.
I hate to break
I'm
it
not
to you.
into feet.
Molly, the louder you say it, the more it
I've
seems
never
like you
been
are.
into it. I've never been into it.
Molly,
I've
you
gotta
gotta
be...
let it go.
There was never any allegations until Sam came in and said that about
Molly,
me.
you literally have a clip that's like WikiFeed.
Yeah, I know what WikiFeed is. I don't actively have an account and use it. I know about it from Iffy because Iffy's feet are apparently rated really well because he talks about it all the time.
Molly,
have I
why
ever been
do
to
you know
WikiFeed?
this?
No. Because he talks about it all the time on podcasts.
Why do you focus in on that? What other things does he say in the podcast?
I mean, literally, if he talks about, literally Google like Iffy wiki feet and a bunch of fucking clips. He talks about it all the time.
Molly, name one other thing that Iffy talks about on a podcast, any podcast.
I mean, how fucking big his thighs are.
Molly, you're not helping your own allegations.
It's not my fault though. That's what he talks about all the time.
I know he talks about other stuff because I've heard him on podcasts.
Everything he talks about is other non-specific things that I can't like be like, that's the third thing he talks about all. Yeah, okay, sorry, Rika. He talks about eating ass all the time.
Do you want me to tell you what I remember him talking about a lot?
What?
Anime, Molly. I remember him talking a lot about anime. And going through his whole like shonen training stuff for his body to like get it the way he wanted. It's like that's a whole other. None of what you said is helping the Garp feet situation. I don't think.
Listen, if he talks about how great his rating is on WikiFeet, how big his fucking thighs are, how fucking big he is, and just goddamn eating ass. Okay, it's not my fault that that's what I retain about Iffy. That's Iffy's brand. Okay. And I love and respect him for that. I'm just saying.
I agree.
That's how I know what WikiFeed is. I'm not saying I just go there all the time. I just know what it is. It's like when we're all family in the club. Okay, we're all fam. Like it's like when I go to hang out with my friend's teenager, and I'm like skibbity toilet. I don't actually know what skibbity toilet is. I just know how to parrot it back to make this child happy.
Molly, didn't I give you that list of things to say to win them over?
Something about hitting the gritty.
Hit the gritty.
Hit the gritty. I think dab is outdated now.
Dab is outdated.
It was no cap.
No cap.
Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity. Ohio.
On God. It's on God.
On God's old. On God's old.
Okay.
Molly. On God was us. That was us, Molly.
Ohio. It's weird that Ohio's still relevant because again we've talked about Ohio.
Ohio has changed its relevancy.
It's true. What was the other one? I mean, there's still more, but you know.
Give me one more.
Anyway.
One more good one.
One more good one. Oh God, what are the kids thinking about? Well, I mean, it's like the current memes, right? Like in the club, we're all fam. That and the other audio I've heard so much this week is the wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. And like there's so many animations to that song right now.
Molly, the Riz.
Yeah.
You hit him with the Riz.
Oh, yeah. The little what did I say like an hour ago? No, 2 hours ago to you. No. Oh yeah, the gat. I know what the
your gat for the Rizzler. Yeah.
But I remember you fucking said it when I sent you a photo of like Marco kicking upside down, and it was just
He's
ass.
sticking out his gat for the Rizzler, and you're like,
and
what did you just say to me? You just said words.
But it made me laugh really hard because it was like, wow, now I can't not see Marco's ass and not think Kdin saying yeah. What was it?
You did something.
Gotta rhythm with the you gotta rhythm with the tism is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta rhythm with the tism.
When you were at dinner with Stan earlier, you phantom taxed his French fry.
God. Yeah, now I see why he was getting so mad about the capitalism talk. I too am suddenly very mad. Right. Now I'm remembering where we were because I said I'm good at bowling, and then you said you're not surprised because of the okay, so we're back. We're so back, baby.
We're so back, baby. We're so back.
We're so back. Again, you didn't mean to laugh. Yikes.
You got that right. Aside from that, there's a great taco joint and bar. The kids like to go to the arcade, and the mini golf place is pretty decent. Don't say a damn word. Don't you? We're not doing this again.
Oh God! If I didn't go to art school and have like a career like like have something I'm already good at, which is drawing, I feel like unironically, the way that I play mini golf and the part in that episode where Uncle Stan goes, somebody in this family who's good at something, like holy smokes, somebody in this family that is good at something. I feel
Finally,
like
somebody in this
unironically,
family that's good at something.
that would have been my dad about me. Like, not that like nobody else in the family has achievements, but more of like, thank God Molly finally has something she's good at kind of vibe.
Good, she's got something that she can do. Here, golf club. Go have fun.
Oh God. He starts counting on his fingers.
There's a mall, a creepy animatronic pizza place. Believe me, they exploded over the last couple of years. A public pool, which I do not recommend, by the way, unless you're getting into sitting in strangers' filth.
Wait. Back. No, okay. I double click, sorry. That all sounds pretty dang fun, minus the filth part, unless... It sounds like there's actually a lot to do around here.
It's weird, ain't it? It's like, you'll never hear about a place, but if the situation calls for it, pow! It's right there in your town.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
The tongue click. Fucking tongue click killed me.
Sorry, I had another Vietnam flashback, but it's just working in animation. It's like, wow, it truly do be like that sometimes. You gotta write an episode, and like, thank God that there's a ghost-haunted, abandoned convenience store or mattress store that's now an arcade or whatever. Excuse me. You really like hearing Stan talk about anything, really. I mean, yeah. I mean, yes. Woo, is it? Hang on. I'm wiping the tears away from how much I've been laughing, dude. The way he emotes with his hands, the grit in his voice, the gradual increase of enthusiasm when he gets passionate, even about something small. And of course, he never fails to make you laugh. Haha. Ha 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 ha. You could listen to him all night long. Whoa. So you prepare to do just that. Wow. And your leg. Okay. You're adjusting your legs into a more relaxed position. Nothing wrong with taking advantage of the leg room and these wide seat benches. What about the graveyard? The factory on the cliff nearby, that weirdly shaped building. What do you think?
Let's see. Sorry, I've been thinking about Stan hitting the gritty for the last 2 minutes. That weird shape.
Now let me break it down, and then.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is great. It'd be better if my joints weren't squeaking, but I'm doing it.
Oh God. Oh God. If I didn't have a million other little animations I have to do, absolutely would draw Stan hitting the gritty. What did you say? Sorry.
The weird shaped building.
Okay, great. I blacked out for a second. Let's go.
That's the club.
Oh, that's right. I get.
In the club, we're all fam.
Not Claire. We're all fam. Oh God.
We're all fam in the club.
We're all.
The kids
fam.
are saying it. I'm cool.
You shoot him a look, yeah. Stan makes it through the next words laughing.
That's the name, honest. The club.
The glurb. You snort. Clever?
The name might be questionable, but the place is nice enough to only let you in if you're rich. Only ever managed to sneak in there once. Bad vibes. Negative aura, as the kids are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even for
Rank.
somebody like me. Worst of all, the food was mediocre. Not the kind of quality I didn't pay for.
I mean, yeah. What about the graveyard?
Nothing special. Not even spooky. Sure, the grave of America's lost president's there, and that doesn't even make sense unless you watch the episode. Watch the episode, damn it. About a national treasure, whatever. Not the movie, though. But I went there for myself for an artifact inspiration, and there wasn't even a decent headstone to steal.
Damn. I do be like that sometimes.
In the club.
In the club, yeah. In the club, it do be like that sometimes. The factory on the cliff nearby.
You know, I'm surprised that place is even still there. There used to be this attraction in the middle of town, this brat Kdin Gleeful.
Hold on, Gleeful? Like Bud Gleeful, the car dealership guy Gleeful?
Yep. Kdin is Bud's snot-nosed kid. They used to run this scam that they made money off of poor suckers' hopes and dreams by posing Kdin as a psychic, which is different than what I do.
Oh no. Unless.
It's just as tasteless as you're probably imagining, not classy like what I do. Again, don't judge me. He'd even dance around and sing. I wouldn't do that, except for the time I danced with you, but I'm not singing. Like a monkey in a tux. So what? I had a real monkey at the shack back then. Wore a hat and everything, and he knew how to break it down in the club.
In the club.
Anyway, these idiots obviously ate it all up. He became my biggest competition and an even bigger pain in my ass. I'm glad he's dead now. The old factory is where they used to make his merchandise.
Jesus. What happened to... I just said he died.
He's dead. What do you want? A grave? You see the graves over there? Unmarked. I stole it. The kid had some realizations, I guess, like a lot of people in this town. Suppose he's trying to get that silver spoon out of his mouth and be a normal tween like the rest of them. But who knows? Haven't heard of him this visit, so I can't tell you for sure. He died in the club.
Died in the club. Oh, this is not what I thought we would be.
In the club,
joking
we're all dead.
about. I honestly did not know if you'd seen the club. I love that.
We're all dead in the club.
To be clear, it's not. We've stated that you and Al see memes first at this point because you guys read TikTok. It's not. I'm not saying like that you haven't seen in the club because you didn't see the online memes. I mean it in a way because it comes from SNL. I didn't think that would be on your radar.
Oh, here's the thing. I don't see SNL. It's just like people using the sound clip from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Indie Club has gotten big enough that it's moved outside of SNL, so that must be a good sign. There's a lull in conversation, a moment where the both of you are simply admiring the view. It seems you've inched your way closer to Stan as he was speaking because of a sudden you realize, wait, what fuck? Because all of okay, I'm good. It seems you've inched your way. Huh?
Take two.
I was doing a funny thing and then I was like, wait a minute.
I lost the plot of my own bit.
I realized what was happening in the middle of reading a thing I was doing a bit about. It's fine. It seems you've inched your way closer to Stan as he was speaking because of all of a sudden you realize that your leg isn't all that far from his. The reflection of the outside light on Stan's glasses keeps you from being able to read his expression from this position. Oh, stay put. Get closer. Get closer.
Smell him a little.
Okay. Okay. You very nearly closed the gap between you both. It would have been smooth too, if not for the creak. Oh man, depending on what I'm wearing too. I mean, just like bare thighs on a leather seat in the middle of summer, baby. That's got a Velcro sound to it.
Did your thighs just fart?
No. Just like half my skin got ripped off. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Great. You very nearly closed the gap between you both, and it would have been smooth too if not for the creak of the patent leather seat as you shifted. Stan's grin tells you he noticed. Damn, time for a diversion. What's that on the water tower over there?
I love the voice crack on that.
Thank you.
Ah, that old chestnut. What's it look like to you?
There's a bee.
There's a bee?
A muffin. It just bolts out and runs into the night.
Car. You see him fumble out of the car, then fall down the fucking cliff.
Oh my god. Well, a muffin. It looks like a muffin. Not sure why anyone would choose that as a symbol for vandalism. Maybe it scares the hell out of anyone with a weed allergy.
Maybe it's a bran muffin.
He wiggles his finger. Oh wait,
Maybe
can you say it again?
bran muffin.
Thank you.
welcome.
Wiggles his fingers like he's telling a spooky story.
With extra raisins.
No.
You know, I almost died eating a bran muffin with extra raisins once.
What?
I almost died up there once.
Immediately sits up, blinking. What? What's up?
I almost died up there once. It's a real doozy of a story.
You take the bait, dude. Oh, do tell. And so he does, with his usual flourish, painting a picture of the time he and his great niece bravely scaled the tower and nearly got shaken from it by a video game character come to life. You find yourself with another chance to move closer. Get even closer! Stan's speech falters a bit as you inch closer, and the side of your hand brushes his, and he continues when you leave it there. This is a weird thing to be like, yes, tell me more about how much you almost died. I'm just so attracted to you right now. How much is in your life savings? How much life insurance have you taken out on yourself?
I don't believe in life insurance. The only insurance I need is this shovel.
Sorry, let me rephrase. How much money do you have buried in your yard?
I'm not telling you anything. What are you, a cop? Anyway, so I say to Mabel, having just looked death straight in its dumb, ugly, stupid face.
Finally, oh man, your thigh meets his, and suddenly it seems to have a pretty persistent itch on the back of his head. He seems to have a pretty persistent itch on the back of his head because he can't stop rubbing it.
And so, that punk Robbie learned his lesson eventually. But, you know, his type are, you know,
I think I have an idea, yeah. Your eyes meet Stan's, and you hope to God he can't tell you. I was gonna say, you hope to God he can't tell how fucking sweaty you are. You hope to God he can't tell. Wait, God, sorry. I got lost in his eyes, and I can't read this last part.
Got lost
and
in
you
the
hope
blur.
to God, I got lost in the blur. Please help me.
It's like the back
and
rooms
you
in
know-
here. Everywhere's the club now.
I know, we're all fam, but I want to go home.
Please let us out of the club.
I just out of the club. And you hope to God he can't tell how your heart is hammering in your chest. Screw it. Here goes nothing. You steel your nerves, moving and gently resting your head on Stan's shoulder, leaning into his side. You hold your breath as you focus on the water tower in front of you, worried about what look he could be giving you. Haha. Stan clears his throat, pulling his arm away from you. Fuck. And for a moment, the feeling that you just crossed the line makes you mentally curse yourself. It's because I'm so sweaty, dude.
You're so sweaty.
Yeah, I am. Until he lets out an embarrassingly fake yawn and his arm above his head and out, resting it on you. This would work on me, dude.
King Phoenix Embers, thank you for the raid in the middle of Molly doing all of this.
Look away! No, it is getting hot in the club.
The club is filling up with sweat. Oh my god.
There's something so funny about me being like, this would work on me, and the door opening and a bunch of new people showing up. It feels like a parent checking up on us. Like, what are you guys doing in here?
Hey, what are they doing in here? Oh wow, this woman is standing in front of an old man and sweating profusely and embarrassing herself.
I'm gonna very exposed right now.
I'm gonna stay for this. Thank you for the follow.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Why now? Why like this? Are you winning, son?
Are you winning? So good.
I don't know. God.
Oh god.
Hang on. I need a moment to recover from this financially, mentally. Oh man.
Wow,
This is the equivalent.
The car's filling up with sweat really fast. I think we're gonna drown.
This is the equivalent. I cannot remember what I said, but I was telling you something stupid that I had said. The many millions of stupid things I say a day to you. And my new favorite response that you've told me is that, like, the one where you're like, Molly, you know, if you wrote that on Tumblr, somebody would give you $1 for the
Anytime, that's my new thing for Molly because of the like. For context, Molly and I went to Knott's Berry Farm. I wrote up a something on my phone to post on Tumblr, and I showed it to Molly. I'm like, "Is this funny?" And Molly's like, "Yeah." I posted it. 5 minutes later, somebody gave me $1, and I go up to Molly. I'm like, "Somebody gave me $1 for this post," and Molly's like, "You're making money?" So now every time Molly says something silly or goofy, I'm just like, "If you put that on Tumblr, somebody will give you $1."
So the context of it was so funny because we were at Knott's Berry Farm. We were just like walking around looking at, there was like a little like selling, like there was like almost like an artist alley of people selling handmade crafts. And Kdin, it was almost like, it felt like Kdin was asking me to proofread her post. And she was like, "Hey, should I post it?" And I was like, "Yeah, why the fuck not?" And then we walk away from each other, and a minute later she comes back and is like, "Hey, I got $1 from that post." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I'm happy for you, but also a little mad about it. It's like, what do you mean you got $1?
Molly, sometimes
Oh my God.
you need a sounding board. Sometimes you need a sounding board.
I just need to pay for a guy to follow me around with like a boom mic all day and just categorize all
Molly,
the dumb stuff
I hate to
say.
break it to you, but like your phone can act as a recording device where you can record yourself at all times.
But I'm never like ready for the stupid things I say. I would just have to have it on all the time, and I already have to do quality control for the podcast. I don't want to do quality control for my own stupid shit. That's your guys' job.
I don't want to quality control my life. That's awful.
No. Yeah, I'm unfiltered, baby. If you catch it, then you catch it, and if you don't, you don't. It's like seeing a unicorn in the wild, okay?
Molly is unfiltered. You get a little bit of that tinny taste in the water.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, when does that happen at Knott's? No, when we were at Knott's like a year or two ago, the Boys and Berries.
It was 2 years ago at the Boys and Berry Fest. Yeah.
Yeah, we were like in between. We had just had like the brat and a brewski, I think, and the really good mustard sauce, and we were walking around a little bit to see what we wanted to eat next. And Kdin was just, for whatever, I think you had said something to me, and then you're like, I gotta post that because it was the belt buckle, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, and so she like walked away. She was posting. She has Tumblr on her phone and was making a live post in front of me, and then I read it. Like I read it like I was editing it, and I said, "Yeah, man, post it." She posted it. A minute later, she got $1 for it, and I'm still a little mad about it, but also very happy for her.
Is this your Roman Empire, Molly, or is it Garp's feet?
It's Garp's feet. I gotta be clear. There's something so funny and so offending that Sam would say that to me. I cannot believe he would say that to me. Anyway, this would work on me. I'm so sorry for all the new people who just showed up to your stream.
I'm not. This is funny.
Great. Okay, good. Great.
Apologize for nothing.
Fine. The meme of the guy going fine or whatever or fine.
Why would you apologize for wholesome comedy like making $1 off of Tumblr?
I don't know, Kdin. I don't know.
I'm just so nervous and sweaty.
I'm just so sweaty. I assume everyone's mad at me. I don't know. You're so excited by his touch and your success that it takes you a moment to realize the yawn and stretch. He just used that old cliche, and moreover, it worked. Yeah, that would work on me. It's so fun. It's a bit, right? I mean, we've talked about this. I'm committed to the bit. I'm married to the bit.
You are married to the bit. The bit is your beloved partner.
Rika, why were you at Mad at You Island? Why were you there though? Why did you go there? Why did you go there?
That's what Molly says every time. It's like, what do you mean you were mad at me Island? Why were you mad at me?
That's like my favorite go-to now, where I'm just like, what do you mean you're at Mad at You Island?
I do regular drive-bys at Mad at You Island, Molly. It's a drive-by.
Why were you?
I'm part of the survey
Why
crew.
were you in the neighborhood?
It's an ecological survey. You need to make sure because like your Mad at You Island is situated on top of a fault that could erupt at any time and then turn into another volcano. So I have to do surveys there regularly. I'm not there because I am mad at you. That's why the survey is the circumferrating area around Mad at You Island, not actually going there.
Rika's reply is my new favorite reply to that. She said, I went to kill anyone who was there. That is the correct response. Thank you, Rika. That's actually so funny.
Don't worry, no one was there anymore.
She used one of her emotes that it's like a her with a knife, so that's perfect. Oh god, let him enjoy his victory. Call him out on it.
Let him enjoy his victory.
Yeah. You can't help but giggle. Tee. Man, I hate Scooby-Doo, but I love his laugh.
Oh, I love Scooby-Doo. I
know, we've
learned
talked
all
about
of his
this.
lore and everything. Anyway.
I know.
What?
Stan Reddin's smiling sheepishly down at you. You attempt to compose yourself. Nothing. You settle into your new spot in his hold, and he seems to relax a bit
In his
too.
hole?
What? No, I didn't see that. It is hold. His hold. HOLD. He is held.
He's old?
I am
his
held.
old hole?
Oh god! Dives out of car.
Molly tumbling down the.
Yep, absolutely. Whee! You're lucky you're so cute and endearing. Sans, sorry. Sans.
Stan's
Sorry,
chest.
this is.
Ooh.
I feel like this is the most anyone could say to me, where I just say the weirdest shit. This is the equivalent of every time you guys go, Molly.
Molly.
You're lucky you're so cute and endearing. This is the shit. This is what Molly means when you guys say it to me. And I'm always like, what? Why are you mad at me? And you're like, I'm not mad. I'm just baffled by the shit you say. Stan's chest puffs out at that with a laugh. Oh. Oh. It's for the O. Oh, you just said that out loud, didn't you? What did I say out loud?
Molly.
Oh, you're lucky you're so. Wait,
Molly.
sorry. I needed the context.
Molly.
You're lucky you're so cute and endearing. You get and it's.
Molly,
I said
you
that
just
out loud,
proved
didn't
the
I?
exact thing that you talked about with that line by forgetting that line and saying
No.
that thing.
I just thinking about something else. Don't ask what.
Okay, you'd be surprised at how little I've heard that before. You were thinking about my chest.
What the fuck?
Oh my god,
Why
that's
did
what I
you know
wanted to
that?
say on stream. That brings me right back where I wanted to.
Oh yeah, 2 hours ago you said you wanted to say something to stream. Go ahead.
So Molly, I knew I was gonna be so exhausted. I've had a hell of a day. So I'm just like, okay, I'll order something, blah blah blah, for Linner, so that I can have something. But like, I'm done with my day. Bra is off, shirt is on, right? And I'm just like, well, I took the bra off and now they're already here, blah blah blah. So I grabbed my little hoodie, but it's like it's a thin hoodie, and I'm like, this is fine, this is enough. It was not. It was not enough because the lady who dropped off the food was like oogling my fucking yabos as if they fucking just found the Holy Grail. Like,
whoa.
I'll be real, probably a little bit of drool, just a little bit. Just a
Damn.
smidge, just a smidge, just the absolute smidge. It's like, oh, here's your order, and not unblinkingly staring at my fucking tits, and I'm just like,
jaw dropped, did like a little howl from the table, thumping the leg.
and I'm just like,
Awooga.
thanks. And like, the funniest part was, and this is the part I didn't fucking put like telling people earlier. It's like I took it, and like, her hand is like a little bit in the bag, and she's like trying to like she got herself stuck, her hand stuck in the bag, and she's like, haha, sorry, my hand got stuck, and then she's like, have a good night, day, and then left. Just like hilarious.
Dude. You hit her with the big naturals and she didn't know how to take it. And I thought you were gonna say that she handed you the bag and your hands touched and she was like, ugh. But that's even funnier that like this is the most me reaction possible of like getting a hand tangled in bag, trying to play it off cool. Have a good day. Fuck. Night. Goodbye.
The thing is like, that's what they're there for. I'm autistic as all fuck. Don't look me in the eyes. I don't know where to go. That's what my boobs are for. Distraction tactic. That's the whole purpose of them.
You hit them with the fucking Gandalf of big naturals, baby. That's their tip. DoorDash doesn't need a tip. That's the tip. Damn,
and then
dude.
I bounced googly back upstairs.
Yeah, I truly did not know what you were going to say on stream, but I love and respect that that is what you wanted to tell me on stream. And that is your right. Kdin, your breasticles are so big that mine have grown since knowing you. And they have not grown in 10 years.
I just like, I'm like, you know how Spider-Man shoots out webbing from his wrists? I shoot out estrogen.
Okay, great. I was wondering where you were going with that.
It's like little estrogen beams.
You have like an estrogen aura and everyone caught into your like, what is it called in D&D when it's like, there's like an effect bubble or whatever.
Area of effect?
You have an area of effect, but with estrogen.
I have. Yeah, okay.
The wizard's curse.
Wizard's curse.
The wizard's curse. Or blessing? Okay, but I feel like Stan's tits would be really nice.
Molly.
You'd be surprised at how little he's heard that in his life.
You'd be surprised at how little I've heard that before. Actually, I take that back. I hear that one a lot.
I got some pretty nice big naturals, okay?
Do you, doggy daddy? Do you?
I mean, listen, we don't know who Mama Doggy is, okay?
Mommy
we don't
Doggy
know.
and Dog. Yeah, Mommy Doggy's
Yeah.
probably got fucking yabos out to next week.
Like, my favorite joke that I pitched season 1 that ended up staying and that I got no credit for is when he was like, back in college they used to call him the like Kingpin Daddy or whatever, and that was before he had Augie. And then I think that like Boo Boo or Yogi does say that. It's like, why do they call him Daddy? And like because they called him Daddy before he had a child. And Captain K-Man goes, it just feels right. And that was a joke. There were so many things in the cartoon space that I would ask too real of questions. Like, Yogi is a doctor, but then he also performs surgeries.
Yes.
So I brought up to the crew, so he's not a doctor, he's a surgeon. And they're like, yes, but he also does like general physician types. Like I contextualized so many things. I almost made things unfunny at times, but then it like became like funnier to say it in the show to like point out how like cartoony the moment is.
Yeah.
And so him being called Kingpin Daddy in college before he even had a daughter, and then being like, why do we call him Daddy? And it just feels right. Like it all came about.
Feels right.
Like, and that's during a time when like Daddy like started coming back into pop culture. You know what I mean?
Yes, Molly. I do.
Great.
I do know this.
And now everyone and you should know this too. Me turning towards chat.
You should know this too.
And you should know this too.
Molly forgetting we're live.
Haha, anyway, now that you're against this side, you really don't know what to do with your damn hands. This is real. I don't know. That's the best part about a hoodie. You can put your hands in your front pocket, right?
Unless your hoodie is thin enough, and then it doesn't hide your yabos.
Your yabos.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if your fucking yabos are out just blinding people on the street. Shing. Are they feeling a little extra sweaty? They're always extra sweaty. Let's be real, man.
It's true.
Curse these leather seats. It's not leather seats don't help, but it's not because of that. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh, hold him. I'm held. Held him.
I'm held.
All right.
Is held is my favorite thing. Oh my god. Holds you is held is so freaking like it's so stupid like 2010 freaking internet culture. It's so stupid.
It's definitely 15 years old, and it is still one of my favorites. It's because I picture it with like the original context of like holds him is held, and it's like for like a little kitten, just like a little guy is held, and it's like to be a little kitten who is held. Like that is peak. I want that to be me energy. Just put me in your pocket. I wish to be I is held. I want that. But I feel like hold him might be awkward, but rest one that's
touch
spicy.
His big meaty gams, Molly.
Okay, yeah, I listen. Rule number 2 about iffy. We gotta touch the thigh.
Oh my god.
I'm bringing that back. Again, as casually as possible, you decide to rest a hand on Stan's leg, just above his knee. At your contact, Stan coughs at his own surprise. Haha. Ha ha. You're about to remove yourself from him and apologize, but he stops you by beating you to it.
Sorry. I'm fine. It's fine. It just had a little something stuck in my flagella.
I just like I'll immediately give him the ick by touching his leg. It's like
you fried dunking weirdo.
Oh my god.
I haven't forgotten about it. I lied. It wasn't good.
Oh god. Wait, did I fuck up? I did quick save.
You're fine, Molly.
I'm scared. Lights went out, and I'm
For
like,
a moment, you dare not say
up?
a thing, and instead close your eyes. There's that scent again, that overtone of cheap cologne mingled with leather, cigar smoke, and salt. From this proximity in this car, it's just the right kind of overwhelming.
I'll be real, I'd buy that Yankee Candle. That sounds kind of nice, actually.
Send
in moderation.
Stan. Available at Yankee Candle.
Stan stink. Get him at the mystery check.
Funky
$50.
old man funk.
The funk. I kind of hate that, actually. Ah, shit, dude. Ah, shit, dude.
Ah, shit, dude.
Ah, shit, dude. That's an old one. You really can't.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
Yeah, no, you go. No, go ahead. Just go ahead.
You really can't believe this. Never in your wildest imagination could you imagine this is how your solo summer road trip would work out.
You're probably wondering how I got here. Record scratch.
We play the game all over again.
Yep.
But in this moment, you really can't imagine it any other way. You're just happy.
Damn.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit! I'm not prepared for this.
Look at how rendered I am. Damn.
I know, I can see the curve of your tit, dude. You're beautiful.
Stop looking at my
Your
yabos.
So I can't. They're right there. I'm looking respectfully. Damn.
I'm as wide as Zorro in the Wano arc.
I get them tape measure out. Hey Stan.
Yeah?
Thanks for your help.
His eyes meet your own as he smiles down at you.
No problem, kid. It's what kind souls like me do. Why do you got hearts in your eyes?
I don't look. Don't look.
Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you so sway?
No, I don't know. I'm a cop. Dives out of car off the cliff.
Jumps off the cliff. I'm
Out
a
of all the
cop dies.
That's the fucking amount of times you said, "What are you, a cop?" Why are you looking at me like that? I'm a cop, and just dives out of the car. Oh, legitimately wiping away my tears.
Christ.
Shit. We're kind of funny sometimes.
Molly, I'm fucking hilarious, and so are you.
Thank you. Anyway, why are you looking at my eyes when my yabos are down there? Thank you, Bybee.
That's me.
Exactly.
That's a me mood.
Yeah.
Don't look me in the eyes. I don't like that.
Please only perceive my yabos. Thank you.
Only perceive my yabos.
Thank you. You really are a lifesaver. Seriously, my car would have been a goner. And you rescued me from being bled dry by Mechanic 2. Oh my.
Oh wait, that's right. I'm doing this now. You can feel the rumble in Stan's chest as he hums.
Rawr. Crooks, all of them. Not even charismatic about it. Not debonair like me and my big giant chin.
Very debonair, very mindful, very respectful.
That's certainly a plus too.
Hee.
Your hand
Whoa.
moves upwards to his broad chest, his fucking massive yabos.
I'm
Just
going
below
for the
the
yabos.
open V of his shirt.
Wipes sweaty hands on jeans before going for the yabos. I'm not only thankful for a place to freeload, though, Stan, I've actually had a really incredible time here. Seriously, I'm the luckiest person to ever be ripped out of the forest with their car, since it was by such a nice family.
Better than a simple trip to the Mystery Shack, huh?
Definitely.
Reading
What?
it more debonair as time goes on.
I could tell. I was gonna say
Given a little
definitely.
bit
Absolutely.
of that Brankle stank.
Oh god, give him the old rhythm with the is there a crime word that I can add a tism to? Got a rhythm with the
Crematism.
there it is. Damn, do I kiss him or do I tell him? Do I verbally show not tell, or do I tell not show?
I don't know. I don't think you got a losing choice here.
I'm gonna kiss him. Kiss him.
Okay, kiss him.
Smooch. Okay, great.
You're about to lean in when Stan looks sharply up. Following his gaze, you spot twin lights on the cliff across from yours. Headlights.
Oh, great. Just what we needed. Cock blockers.
What? I'm wondering if we should go back then, because we have kissed earlier in this playthrough, and I wonder if Chris Milk Yum Yum needs to say what they gotta say.
You want to go
about
back?
their
We can go
feelings about-
back.
I think we gotta. Yes. Okay, tell him how you feel.
Mabel's words come back to you, and despite your doubts, begging you not to say anything stupid, your heart is yelling at you to tell him already, damn it. You know what? Yeah. If everything goes south, you're already about to pack your bags and jump off the cliff. So you'd never even have to think about the name Gravity Falls ever again.
You're about to say you're a cop and jump out of the car to your death, so what do you have to lose? Really, never let them know your next move.
It's true. All right. Yep. Here it goes.
Oh, shit, that's me.
That's you, yeah.
Like, Kden's narrating my inner voice. She could just do my words for me, too.
Stan, I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, I really like you. Stan, I really like you.
You focus on the gold chain just by your fingertips and toy with it, avoiding eye contact to keep your nerves while you've got them.
Damn.
You can hear him swallow thickly despite your heart thrumming in your ears.
I've really enjoyed getting to know you these past couple of weeks. Even when you got me shot at, I can't tell you how much of a relief is. Sorry, I'm not over about the getting shot at part.
I am. It's fine. It's whatever.
I am. Damn. I can't tell you how much of a relief it's been to not only escape death by complete boredom, but to also find myself having some of the most fun I've ever had. Period.
You need an extra gulp of air for this next part.
A gulp?
What the hell was that?
Thank you for nothing. My nose is stuffed up. Shut up.
Your nose makes a gulp sound?
Jumps out of the
A
car.
cartoon gulp sound?
Gulp. Jeez. As I pull on my collar. Thank you for tonight. I'm glad you brought me here. And I'm gonna miss you. Oh, he's sad.
A glance up, and there Stan is, looking at you with a mix of emotions you can't quite place. You think you feel his pulse skip a beat under your palm. Oh no, he's having a heart attack. And you're sure you're sure your own does the same. Oh no, you're having a heart attack as he looks away.
God.
His pronounced jawline is further exaggerated by the art style to make him look even sexier in this particular photo. In the shadows, and you see it clenched before he faces you again.
Damn. Wait, what do we usually do? A rare. Okay, we've talked about this before, but like I have different group stims with different people, and the one that like I was just talking about the other day with my friend Paul, whenever I go shit, Paul will immediately be like shit. And you and I, ours is we do it. If you do it, I do it. If I do it, you do it.
It's true.
It's one we always do together.
It's true. You don't know who leans in first, or more, or anything, but suddenly Stan's hand is cupping your face, and his lips are on yours.
I read ahead. I read spoilers and reacted before you had even said anything.
It's sweet, but somewhat clumsy, as his glasses remind you of their existence by hitting you in the cheek as he leans in close. You can't help but hum against his lips. What song are you
cringe.
humming?
We would have to fucking both take off our glasses, because I too have, it would just be like clink, 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 clack, clink, clink.
You're
clack.
humming the Simpsons theme as you're kissing him, because that's the only thing that's in your brain right now.
No, seriously, the only song that's in my head is that, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Oh, wait. That's because it's the meme right now is the kids. And I see the kids, the hand up when they say wait. And then they shake their hips a little bit and they put their hand back up when they say wait.
Wait.
That or the Dirt Man song is still stuck in my head. Keep a little dirt under my pillow for the Dirt Man. In case he comes to town. He's just like, what about Dirtman? What?
Dirtman?
What?
What are you doing? Wait, we're in the middle of we're having a hot makeout session and you're thinking about some other man made out of dirt?
Please. You can't talk about the Dirtman in the middle of the woods. It's like
He
the
owes
Hat
me
Man. He'll
money.
come and get us. Yeah, exactly. He owes me money.
Oh, it's me. That's right. I keep forgetting. And oh God, you forgot to breathe.
Ah,
Breathe. Breathe, Molly.
Reeb. I'm trying.
You
Gulp.
part, both of you breathing just a bit
Awooga.
heavier than before. Stan's big, dumb, stupid grin is accompanied by pink dusted cheeks.
Rika, are you still there? I need you to do me a favor. I need you to make a poll on the chats, and I need it to be a yes or no. I need it to be yes or no answer. If after you had like a really good first date and you're kissing in the car, and the second we're done kissing, if I said awooga, would you guys get the ick immediately? Yes or no? like what's too far for a first date? Like
Molly.
what? I have bitches.
You have bitches? I have bitches!
I hit him with the awooga after every first
Molly,
kiss.
I'm gonna be real with you. Anybody who says, I have bitches like that does not have bitches.
I just hit my mouth on my microphone. Oh god. I'm still thinking, I don't know if it was Godzilla or Swift or Helljumper, I can't remember. It could be Vibes. And one of the other streams we've done where I just look over and somebody was like, Molly has no bitches. And I was like, just because it's true doesn't mean you should say it. Oh god. Thanks. Godzilla says it would be endearing to the right person.
That's
Thanks.
true. It's true.
Oh god. Definitely not me, I don't swear. Okay, it wasn't Godzilla, it wasn't Helljumper. Alright, I'm waiting to see if by Beast or Swift. Alright, if I awoogaed after we kiss, would you get the ick? No awooga at will. Yes or no awooga at will? I think there's one yes. Who said yes?
Molly, it's an anonymous poll. Votes
No,
are
it's not.
anonymous. Votes are anonymous, Molly. You can't just ask that.
Oh god. Why not?
Why not? Because there's protection against it. It's voter fraud if you ask them. You're the
God.
elected official. You can't do that.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Oh.
It might
Wait,
have been.
hang
me.
on, I gotta-
It could have been.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind,
Molly,
dude.
did you redeem your own?
I did. I have infinite of them.
I
Anyway. Oh, okay. Did you read this part?
I did, Molly. Like
Okay,
5 minutes
great.
ago.
I'm blind now. I don't know what to tell you.
Was that, are you okay?
Awooga just jumps out of the car.
Awooga, I'm a cop dies.
Why is that the most D&D response ever? Oh god. I feel like I have a headache from laughing so much. Kiss him again, why wouldn't it be? I think we can do better. I think we do better, kiss him again. What do you think?
Kiss him again.
Kiss him again? Okay, great. Quick save just in cases. Kiss him again.
What a dork. This time you're holding his face as you kiss him again, and you're pleased to find it's even better a second time.
Damn.
You're about to say something more when Stan looks sharply up. Following his gaze, you spot twin lights on the cliff across from yours. Headlights.
Sorry. 1 yes and 20 no awooga at will. It's just so funny to me.
People are voting with their channel points too.
Are they voting on your side or just mine?
Oh no, they're not voting on my side. They're all voting on your side.
Great, thank you.
I wouldn't say
Sorry.
awooga. I'm sorry. I would not say awooga.
Why?
Molly, because that's not the first thing that would come to my mind. The words awooga would not come to mind.
This is why you're in my ear coaching me, Kdin, because awooga's the first thing that came to mind.
Molly, then
And I
say
would do it
awooga. Molly,
I would do it.
All right, here's your biggest advice. If your first instinct is to say awooga after that, then you gotta lean into it, because if that's your first instinct for that stuff, and it is 1, harmless, 2, silly, and really truly what's in your, and 3, truly what's in your heart at the time, if the person goes ooh, then they're not the person for you. Okay.
Okay.
I have to be very firm with this. If you kiss somebody and you go awooga afterwards to kind of just like be like, hee hee hee, this is what I thought of, and they don't immediately laugh, wrong person for you, Molly.
And then I'll get out of the car and then push their car off the cliff.
And then they'll say, and you'll say you're a cop, and then you kill them.
Yeah, I'll be like, you're a fucking cop, and then just push the car.
A cop.
Oh god.
Only a cop wouldn't laugh at this funny thing. Die.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You've shown your hand, and then I push him off the cliff. Yeah. It needs to be clear. I'm not saying it like the old school cartoon style awooga. I'm saying it like Turning Red level awooga. Awooga.
It's close. It's close. There's a line between them.
Yeah, but one's better than the other one.
Okay.
Listen, we've already established that May in Turning Red was me at that age. Is me now, let's be clear.
It's true.
So, you know. Did you read this part?
Yes, like 3 minutes ago.
Okay, great. All right, great. I'm blind. I've blacked out.
Oh, great. Just what we needed.
Godzilla, Molly in her head. Okay, but what if we substitute the awooga with a hubba hubba or a ow? That has to get them, right?
Guess we should start heading back.
Anyway, you too can rhythm with the charisma. Wait, you're already risen. Okay, hang on. You too can get bitches with my new dating advice coming. PDF download on fucking Gumroad soon.
Gumroad. God, Molly.
Don't worry.
Oh my god. Molly, click the button, please.
Okay. No, I already did it. You didn't see this part.
I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
When?
I did.
Okay. Okay, great.
He offers you an apologetic smile.
We should, but can we take the scenic route? Haha.
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo!
You can see my big giant yabos.
I gotta get that profile shot of those yabos, dude.
Luckily, the scenic route is also the long way home. Duh. You were mostly joking about the scenic route back to the shack during this time of night, but both Gravity Falls and Stan have a way of amazing you to no end.
Awooga.
Little bioluminescent mushrooms are sprinkled along the path, on the trees in perfect rings. Stan drives slowly, and you take advantage of it to marvel at the greenish glow. Just so you're clear, before anything, I have a tick that when I'm reading for narration, I have a motion that I move my hand in to get a rhythm, specifically for reading and narrating like audiobook stuff, and I'm using that for this.
Wow. Thank you. This is incredible.
There's a lot more where these came from. Or so
Oh.
there's a gnome forest somewhere, right? Yeah, I'm talking about my mushroom now.
Oh, the gnome forest. I was talking about your yapos. Awooga.
There's a gnome forest around here somewhere. Never been, because, well, gnomes. But maybe Ford can let us know if there's something. Ford. There's somewhere like it without the pests.
Dave.
You rest your head on the windowsill, watching the toadstools of all shapes and sizes go by, counting them, because you need to distract yourself from the frickin' massive yabos on this guy.
Chat is so funny tonight. You can riz with all the charisma of Molly D. Simpy in her simple PDF on Gumroad. 10 easy payments of $10. Thank you, Godzilla.
That's $100, Molly.
That I mean, I got there. It took me a second, but I did the math. I'd really like that.
$100? With each passing
I'd also really like $100, please.
With each passing minute, the rumble of the road and the thrum of the car seem to add another weight to your eyelids. And suddenly, your fatigue catches up with you, and Kofi's squeaky toy goes off because
Kofi!
Oh, she's so cute. Kofi!
Kofi! Ow, Kofi!
She's such a potato.
She is a potato. What?
You all right? Hey, focus.
Huh?
Over here.
Huh?
Jingly keys. Oh, wait, the car.
Oh.
You hum an affirmative, and Stan takes you at your word, even though there wasn't a word, it was a hum.
Haha.
Well, this could be better.
Whoa.
Sliding up next to him, you bring Stan's free arm that's not on the wheel around yourself, like it was earlier this evening, and he chuckles.
Ha ha!
This is why you gotta have room for Jesus, because Jesus now will take the wheel while you're cuddling.
Hey, Jesus, you want to take over me? Yes, of course, my son.
Well, okay.
Get in the back seat comfortably. I will take us the long road.
See, the issue here is that the church preaches Jesus like he's a little narc, but when you actually read the Bible, Jesus is actually a bro. That's not a joke. I need to specify he ate dinner with people who sinned, okay? That guy was a bro.
Jesus
He
says,
Wrap it
understood.
before you tap it.
Yeah, Jesus gets it, dude. I'm just saying. Like, that's literally the whole point of Jesus. He's not there to make you feel bad. He's there to be like, hey, wouldn't this be better for you? And in a non-judgmental way. Can I break it down for you? I'm just saying, I'm not preaching religion at you guys. I'm just
Molly,
saying.
I hate to break it to you, but the first thing that when you said is like, when he breaks it down, it's like immediately like.
I know, that's
immediately
it.
what I
That's it. That would be me. That would be modern Jesus, dude. Because he's like, how do I get these people's how do I get these people like interested in the word of God, the word of my father? I know rap's really into he remembers the 90s really well. We were really into rap for some reason.
So Jesus is in the club with me? God,
Yeah. In the club, we're all fam. And that's Jesus saying that. Yeah, exactly. We got #blessed. Oh boy, did you say this part?
Yeah.
That's right. Get yourself comfortable.
There we go.
You let your
I feel
eyes
like-
fall closed, content.
I feel like he would be comfortable though. I mean, he does have the, no, I'm gonna stop talking. Wake me up if there's a nymph or something.
Will do, Chris Milk Yum Yum. Jesus Christ. What did your parents name you this?
Yeah, Stan's like, first order of business when we get married is that we're changing your whole name.
Your
not just
name's
the
gonna
last
be
name.
Stan 2.
Stan 3. I'm dying in the clear.
It's your last day in Gravity Falls.
Aw.
Weeks ago, you'd worried today would never come. But now that it's here, you don't know how to feel. Just yesterday, when Stan told you your car was good to go, you wanted to believe there was something still left for him to fix. Your heart, maybe. And yesterday evening, after your final dinner with the whole Pines family and Seuss's back-breaking goodbye hug, you almost resigned yourself to letting go.
You wanted to believe there was something left for him to fix, and then just a dash of, like, your flirting skills. Don't say awooga after someone kisses you. I'm begging you.
Don't go, wow, them some massive yabos when somebody takes off their shirt.
Wow, that's those are yabos.
But
Yeah,
now, in
awooga.
the clarity of daylight, you
Now
realize
in the
that
club?
now in the club, in the clurbity of daylight, you realize that these weird and wonderful people don't have to disappear from your life for good. You'll always have these memories deleted, and you'll still be able to keep in touch through letters, packages, and video calls. Packages for sure.
Hell jumper.
How
Instead of
long?
the Yayo talk show, it's the Yabo talk show.
Yabo talk show. Titties.
Yabo, Yayo, Yabo. Talking about
Yeah.
titties.
It's the
Oh
name.
my God. Name of the podcast. God. I hate that fits so well.
Yeah. Hey, can you think we can convince Mark to make a shirt that says Yabo Talk Show? He'd probably get mad, right?
I mean, we could just do it before he gets back.
What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What could he possibly do? Molly, we need to do. Everybody needs to
Okay.
remind us because we need to do it. We'll do it before Mark
Yeah.
gets back, so he can't possibly get mad at us because
Don't tell
it'll be too
Dad.
late. If we don't
Don't
tell
tell
him,
Dad.
he won't know. He won't. He won't
know.
check. He'll never
He'll
think
just-
he'll never think we made
he'll-
a shirt while he was gone.
He'll just not question why there's money in the bank account.
Yeah, how come you guys? Oh wow, shirts sold. What shirts? What? They won't be able-
Alvin.
Al gets in trouble for it too? Awesome. We win, Molly.
Yeah. Yep. We do win. In the
Just-
club, Al's also in trouble.
In the club, Al's always in trouble.
He was already in trouble. He said he was going to stream with us tonight, and then he had a date with his wife.
This man loves his wife so much, he never has time for us who are significantly less important than his
Ultimate
partner.
wife guy, Al McClellan Jr., and we stand that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yabo talk show with Kdin and Molly's faces.
I don't want this to be over, but I'm also really glad that this is almost over because I feel like I need to lay down and have like a breathing apparatus on my face for. I've laughed so much tonight.
I'm glad, Molly.
Oh man.
They won't be able to get rid of you even. Too late, suckers. Cherished friends for life. This is what happened when Molly sent me a DM. This is exactly the threat that Molly put in the DM to me. It's like, do you want to play Uno and become best fucking friends forever? It's like,
You're my treasure.
the other part was in like the same color font as the background, so I couldn't see it until I highlighted the message.
Yeah, the terms and conditions were hidden. You didn't realize it right away.
When you make your way out of the shack,
classic.
you're met by the pines and wattles, all gathered beside a large tarp, covering what you guess is your car. They're talking amongst themselves until they spot you.
There they are. Thought we were gonna miss the big reveal.
Now you guys! Ford and Stan each take an end of the tarp, pulling it off with a flourish as Mabel and Dipper throw handfuls of confetti in the air.
Ta-da!
The reveal is, indeed, your car.
Hype.
Besides a couple of nicks here and there, it's hard to believe it's the same one you crashed just a few weeks ago. Heck, it probably runs better than it did when you first got it.
It looks amazing.
You take it all in, running your hands along the hood and marveling at the spotless windows.
Ford, can I call you next time I need a tune-up? If this is what happens when you use that magnet gun, I might ask you to total my car more often.
Huh, yes. Well, perhaps we can find a middle ground. Hey, no love for me, huh? The guy who you got all rizzed up with your Skibbity Ohios or whatever?
Well, all right. Don't, and not in front of the children.
Mabel taught me how to say Skibbity Ohio. And
The
she
kids
said
start
Riz,
hitting the gritty,
Riz
and I'm like, oh
everything.
god, look what you did. Started a gritty.
Look at this gritty. Oh, God, my hip. Don't forget who got you out of this mess in the first place.
I can never. Trust me, I think of you every time I'll use my windshield wipers without jamming the button.
You laugh, giving Stan a big hug in gratitude.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you, Stan the Yabos. You turn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You turn to the whole family, taking the moment in.
Oh god. And thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you for everything. It's been great, unforgettable, weird. These are all good.
Sexy.
Great, I guess. It's been great.
It's been
Great.
the club.
It's been we've been fam in the club.
Familiar car keys back in hand, you unlock your car and load your belongings into the trunk. It's been busted.
jumper.
Jesus, hell jumper.
Okay, new poll. If the end of the date I said it's been busted, would you call me back? I feel like I would get a call back. I feel like I get a call back.
Definitely.
That's just. I feel like that's it's been blanching. We blanching? Yeah, we blanching. I live up in a mansion.
We're blanching, yeah.
Oh
we're blanching.
god.
I live up in a mansion.
Oh my god.
Eat your
I
own
need an
pants.
oxygen
Eat your
tank.
own pants, man. Well, he told me to do
Blanching
it.
in the club. Blanching in the club.
In the club, we all blanching.
Oh my god. I've laughed so much today.
Mabel comes up and hands you a package wrapped entirely in ribbons and bows, winking.
Just something to remember us by.
It's a bomb. Stan calls from where he stands with Ford to the left of your car.
It's the tap wire I've been wearing this entire time. I've been found out.
I don't know what that is, but it's from me too. Unless it's a bomb.
Unless it's a bomb.
And me.
Dipper simply shoots you a thumbs up when you look at look at the label on Mabel's gift. You see his name is already on it beside hers.
Aw. Save it for later, I think, right?
Yeah, save it for later.
Okay. Open it on the road after you leave. I'm gonna crash my car again, Mabel.
Well, after you stop
there
at a
you
rest
go.
stop because you're driving, please don't get into another accident.
Rika, thank you. If I said it's been busted, would you ever call me again? Absolutely not. Hell yeah, I'll be busted.
God.
Rika, you're the best. Oh god. I'm gonna fucking.
We bussin'?
Dude.
Yeah, we bussin'.
Oh my god. I'm gonna black out, I think.
You tuck the gift into the trunk on top of everything else, making sure it'll be safe from being crushed. After Mabel, Waddles comes up to you as well and snorts up at you. You give the little guy a loving pat. You're going to miss that pig. Fucking God. Got that
What?
Grussy.
Rika!
You're really going to miss Gravity Falls too, and the Grussy.
Oh god, I don't know what to say, except I guess, awooga. How do I get them to never talk to me again? Got it.
You're about to say goodbye when Stan interrupts you.
Hold on. I've got one more thing to say before you go. And, kids, you go head on in first because things are going to have to be R-rated. You
Whoa.
too, Sixer. Give us some alone time, you freak. I gotta,
He's about to get R-rated and I go, what?
I gotta show them some kinks with the engine. The engine.
Jesus!
Some kinks with the engine.
Makes eye contact with
With
Fork.
the
Leave me
engine.
alone.
Some kinks
Please.
with the engine.
Wait.
And my kinks are getting with the engine.
I've awoogaed too hard and I'm at fourth base suddenly somehow. My god. No, wait! Wait! I need an adult!
Mabel oos as she leaves, accompanying Dipper and Ford back into the shack. You think that was altogether too easy, and Stan must think so too, because he turns back to the shack's visible window just as Mabel slams her face into the window and goes, "Kiss!" from the other side of the window pane.
I told you guys that when I officiated my friend's wedding a couple weeks ago, when I pronounced them man and wife and I let them kiss, I put their faces together and say, "Now kiss."
Yes, you
I
did
told
say
you
that
guys
you were
about
going to
that,
do
right?
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I did it.
I'm very proud of you, Molly.
They said I could do it, so I did it. Now kiss.
They said I could do it.
They did. I jokingly did it, and she said, "Okay," and I said, "Okay," and then I asked her before the wedding. I was like, "Is it still cool?" She said, "Yeah." I wrote it in my
Alone,
speech.
Mabel.
Did you awooga after they did?
No, because I had a microphone on me. And it was already like, I forgot the mic was hot while I was doing my speech, and I had to pull the rings out for them. And we had come up with like a cool solution where you do your left hand and their left hand so that they just flip your hand over so there's no fumbling. And I was like, okay, now you flip his hand. And so like, I forgot the microphone was hot, so everybody heard me say that stuff. And I'm like, nice. And like, everybody heard it. I heard laughter. I was like, oh shit, microphone's hot. I should have awooga.
Mabel disappears from the window and Stan turns back to you.
I should have awooga.
Well, it's been some couple of weeks, huh? Gotta say, I'm usually on the other side of this conversation. If there's a conversation at all, that is.
What? What? Wait.
Oh yeah, I'm a man
Bitches?
about town. Look, I've never been good at this stuff, so we'll just cut right to the chase.
Awooga.
If this was just some summer thing, I get it. I really do. But if it were more...
It's just a summer. Oh shit! I forgot you could say that. It's more.
It's more. It's
It's
your
more.
yabos, Stan. Stan
It's-
laughs
I mean-
with relief.
It's yabos. I mean,
It's
more
awooga,
yabos.
damn it.
I mean, fuck.
Really? I mean, of course, really. I'm a fantastic catch. You lucked out with this one, kid. Ha ha!
I mean, yeah, with those yabos. I mean, shit.
The One Piece
Honestly,
is
Stan-
real.
You hit me. You had me at the One Piece is real. Oh god.
Can you get much
Yeah.
higher?
Oh, just think about my future wedding, and they're like, "Shut up! You had me at a wooga." Honestly, Stan, you're not wrong. You don't come off as the long distance type. I was afraid to ask, so I wasn't sure I had the guts. But I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had the abos. I mean, the guts.
Yeah, well, there's still a few things I could get the better hang of.
The face of a man who got told his yabos are good.
Oh, thanks for talking about my yabos again.
Of course.
You give him a warm look of your own, letting your fondness show, and Stan flushes under your gaze.
Well, I guess I should give you my number. Wait, shit, you already have that. Fuck, damn it. Fucked it up. Look at my yabos.
Yeah, I'm a cop dives into the forest.
I'm a cop. Wait.
I'd like a proper goodbye kiss. That sounds good. That sounds good. What do you want? A kiss on the cheek?
I'd like a proper kiss.
Mhm.
Stan's grin is contagious.
Oh god. COVID.
You barely lean in before he meets you with a purposeful kiss, one that holds promise. It's enough to bring you back to memories of that night in his car on the cliff, where you jumped off and screamed, "I'm a cop."
Before I said I was a cop, I said, "Awooga, I'm a cop," and died, but fell to my death.
Oh yeah,
Committed
you'll
suicide.
definitely be staying in touch.
Get it? Uh-oh.
Just as you're about to deepen the kiss, a high-pitched squeal rips your attention from each other to the sound's origin, to find that it's none other than Mabel, pressing her face up against the shack's window.
I knew you could do it, Grunkle Stan! I knew it! Love at last!
A small hand comes into view and grabs her away from the window, before a six-fingered one waves and draws the curtains shut.
Haha.
Stan looks a bit peeved at being interrupted, but relax as you laugh.
You got some real good kids there, Stan.
And some great yabos. Trust me, I know. Mabel talked me through some of the rough spots, believe it or not.
You know how much I had to pay for these big naturals? I mean... oh, I do.
You do know how much.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
Maybe
Mabel showed me the receipts.
Maybe. Fuck. Maybe next time, me and Ford Doc, we can, pick up where we left off.
Wink.
Wonk.
Another more chaste peck on the lips serves as your answer.
Something's so funny about you saying wonk, and then
Wonk.
there are like 5 seconds of dead air as you like catch up with where we are in the narration. Oh god. I'll hold it to you, sailor.
I'm sorry, I'm breathing, okay?
Oh,
But-
okay. I guess that's allowed. Gulp.
Anyway,
Don't forget me
We're
now,
almost
all right?
there.
I swear, I'll spam you text messages if you do. Dipper showed me how. I hit this, and then it says skibbity riz, and then I win.
No, and then I win. Wow. Sheesh.
laughing, you say your final goodbye with one last look at him.
I go, that yet.
Damn, that gato.
Damn that yet and hit the yabos. Awooga.
The
I couldn't
Yabos
forget.
Awooga, fuck. Please, Molly.
It's fully folded in my chair laughing at this point.
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't forget you if I tried. Or those yabos. See you later, Stan. Okay, bye. You're my treasure. I love you. Bye.
Bye, Yabos!
Bye, yabos. You're my treasure. Fuck.
Stan watches you as you get in your car and start up the engine. You turn onto the road with ease, and in the rearview mirror, see Stan waving goodbye, as well as Dipper, Mabel, and Ford from the shack.
Oh my god.
Now these yabos are beautiful.
You smile at
Can
the
see
sight
them.
and say a last goodbye into the quiet of your car, watching until you have to focus on the road once more. Yabos are titties, Kay. Titty. Bazungas. Hong bong donkaroos. A little while longer.
There is something. There is something really funny about saying tits, though. Like yabos, yabos is so funny to me.
I introduced Sam to the word yabos a couple weeks ago, and he goes, "What is a yabo?" It's like it's boobs, titties, and he's like, "Oh, I like that word."
It's just like there's something really funny about a very serious situation and someone saying tit. Like I forget who says it, but it's like we found cancer in your tit. Like there's something really funny about like someone. You know what I mean? Like there's something really funny about yabo too.
Yeah.
Yabos is up there with like bazinga and fucking awooga. Like I don't know, it's fun.
A little while longer, and you're through town, back onto the open road. A sign passes on the right. Now leaving Gravity Falls. Skibbity yabos!
Wow.
It's not until you're at the next rest stop that you think to open Mabel's gift, or well, the Pines family gift. You unwrap it to find Mystery Shack souvenirs, a small knitted square Mabel has helpfully labeled as a mug sweater, and a photo.
Aww. Wow. Oh. Yo! Got
Look
that.
at how beautifully rendered my chin is.
We got what's the newest Yakuza game? We got some Kiryu and Hawaii action happening here.
Oh yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You love to see it.
Wow. Oh, okay. Why did I go back? The end. Wow. I got hit with the Riz right at the very end. They hit me with the Riz. Damn, dude. Isn't that just Garp's retirement outfit? Oh god, is that the connection?
Just like Garp though, in that thing.
Holy
it's just
shit.
Garp.
Holy shit. Oh god, has my life been a lie? Thank you for playing.
The Grunkle Gripper's right next to the Garp Grippers. Thinking about feet.
Thank you for playing my game.
Thank you for playing my game.
Oh god. Yahoo!
The Mario Kart music starts up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Turns into a different game altogether. Oh my god. My nose is like both stuffed and running. My throat hurts. My stomach hurts from laughing. Like God, I fucking love this game. This game is free to play. It's free to download. It was made by fans. If you just Google Swooning over stands, it'll get you. It's like the first link there. Oh my god, sorry. I'm like wiping my tears away. For the third and final time, well, maybe not the final time, but for now, I do want to give credit where credit is due again and again and again and again and again. So here we go one more time. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but you too can play this at home for free. And you could do forward if you want. You could do stand if you want. You could do both. Why not both? You could do both. But we're hitting the credits with Sovo Knight, the mastermind behind it all, Iza, Rosie, Kiki, Jupiter, Orion, Foe.
Foe.
Yeah, this always trips me up. I always think of Phoebe, and then I'm like, it's Foe. Razil?
Raziel.
No, Raziel. Ancient Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Ancient Ouroboros. Misty. Chromatic Wasp. MMD or MMD. And Whiteheart 7.
Thank you for staring at my yabos.
And thank you to everyone who joined the group to generate ideas and excitement for the project, and to everyone who play tested and gave their feedback. And of course, thank you for playing. No, thank you guys for making it for us, because it's been about 10 years, if not over 10 years. Do they have dates on this?
Do they?
Because this, I think, was definitely made, obviously, because of Ford, was made during at least the second season? Maybe not. Oh, we didn't get one of the...
We didn't get one, yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Shit.
Molly, we did a perfect game last time. We did different stuff this time.
Oh, shit. Well, RIP, I guess. Why is there one less photo of Stan? I'm calling.
Because we had this conversation last time. The whole thing was, swooning over stands, and the point was the person who made it is a really big Ford fan. Of course, there's going to be more Ford.
I know why. I'm just saying it because I wanted another Stan
Update
photo.
the game so that I can see more Stan.
I love them. They've absolutely rigged the market. They are very tired of people. This is talking about Seven Night. They're very tired of people asking them about their Gravity Falls art. But like twice a year, like clockwork, they will restock their Gravity Falls merch and probably make bank off of it because people. It's been so long, and people still play this game. People still actively seek out their art. Like. And I'm happy for them. But it's like, again, this is their Wakanda forever. People will never let them forget how hot that they drew Stan and, I was going to say Stan and Garp, Stan and Ford for a while. So.
Can they draw Stan and Garp? Yes.
I mean, God, can you imagine how great that'd be?
Can you get much hotter? So hot.
God. Kdin, for the third time, thank you so much for joining me on this. Thank you for the third time coaching me on what I need to say to Grunkle Stan and how Awooga is the appropriate response to the people who are keepers.
Yeah, it's true.
And that we were bussin', and it was bussin'. Have a good night.
Molly, in the club, we're all fam.
I already forgot about in the club. Oh God. Fuck. Well, I get over the club. While we're fam in the club right now. Do you want to give people a quick summary about SAG-AFTRA?
Yeah, we're still very on strike. There's a lot of stuff that we still can do. The current part of SAG-AFTRA stuff that that's on strike is the video game side of things. So like if you see like indie animation projects or animated stuff going up, that's still totally great and it's totally fine or everything like that. The only part of it is that like again, it's the video game side of things, and we're back in the discussions again. We're back in the discussions again. We're back in the club discussing.
We're back in the club, but we're not all fam. Okay?
We're not all fam. We're discussing in the club. But
if they would freaking meet you guys at the table, then we could all be fam in the club. But until that day,
the reality of everything is we're just kind of trying to get like a lot of voice actors right now in a lot of ways because the industry is just slow right now. Even outside of the fact that the video game stuff is struck, animation is pretty much slowed to shut down in general as far as like the industry is concerned. So that's taking a big hit. A lot of voiceover stuff in the last year for we're in the middle of getting ready to start going to the table again for commercial and advertisements because that needs to get all reworked as well because new media is not new media anymore. And
new media still fucks us on our contracts as well.
Yep. So like things that are like streaming stuff is significantly less paid and everything like that. But because all of that stuff is happening, because animation is basically fully almost completely shut down, like, and I cannot stress this enough, it is really quiet and dead in a lot of ways. And video games are slow and like we're currently in negotiations because we're striking. And with advertising stuff and commercials on the precipice of another negotiation, the whole voice acting side of things is basically shut down. So if you'd like to support myself and other voice actors, a lot of us take voiceover commissions. Not all of us advertise it, but a lot of us will do it if we are asked. Just like, would you take a commission for voiceover stuff? Or would you blah, blah, blah? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes, because we're fucking broke and poor and we need help. But the truth is that yes, we're like, I'm like myself and a bunch of other people are definitely open for those types of things. If you'd like to support them in any of their ways, I know I stream. I know a lot of other voice actors stream. A lot of them are VTubers. Some of them are very successful VTubers, which subsidizes their income during strike stuff. I'm not a very successful VTuber. I just stream because it's fun and I like doing it. So it's a great way to keep morale up in low points like, hey, a strike and then another strike and then very likely another fucking strike in like probably 6 months, but like whatever. But the thing is like we're all kind of like, I hate to say this in the kumbaya blah 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 way, but like we're all kind of in this together. The actors, the animation staff, the set designers, costume designers, for all these different things, like all of the greater everything. If one of us wins, we all win. If one of us loses, it's a huge hit for all of us as well. So
we're all in the club.
That's the true club. We're all in the club together, and we're mad at that other club that's trying to shut down our club and sell us and turn us into AI robots. So if you just want to hang out and you just want to give support to people, follow your favorite people, give them your support, even if it's just, I'm going to sit in somebody else's stream and just like listen to them stream, or like even hell, you can mute the fucking tab if you really want, but just like helping people in that way and showing them support and love in a lot of different ways is really, really morale building in times like this. Especially in an industry where you constantly keep saying the greatest, highest grossing animated film of all time. And then like, half the other people and they all got laid off, or like blockbuster game of the year is this. And that you either were or, had been partially, or know people who are affected by massive layoffs at all the studios that won big giant awards at the Game Awards at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So be mindful, because we are in award season very soon, and a lot of that shit is going to start happening, and you're going to see a lot of morale drop for a lot of the people who actually, I'm going to say this, do the real fucking work in the industry. The real fucking nitty gritty people who like bust ass, who put their fucking hearts on the line every goddamn day for all this shit.
Put their whole clussy in there.
Put their whole clussy into it. Pull their whole clussy in the club. And I just, I really need everybody to understand that we're trying really hard. We do. A lot of us have side projects that we really work on. Like, quite frankly, like Yayo Talk Show has helped a lot of us just keep morale going in times of uncertainty, joblessness, massive strikes in the industry, consistent layoffs. And so supporting us in Yayo Talk Show and our various other artistic and creative endeavors really means a lot to us specifically.
Yeah.
And I know everybody else has their other things, but I don't know everybody else. I do know that we are trying our best, and we're all animation and entertainment and video game and production folks at our hearts. We do our best in an industry that with our fellows is very celebratory for each other's wins, and in general extremely crushing from the top down. So we want you to know that we create things because we love to create things, and we love to see people be brought joy and enjoyment and levity in these moments. And your enjoyment of the things that we make gives us that levity as well. So really, we just want to thank everybody for hanging out with us anytime you do, whether it's 5 people, 20 people, a million gajillion people. It really just feels nice to have that level of support in those ways. Molly, take it away.
Hey, everything that Kdin just said 100%. Okay. And I'm here. No, Kdin's on the SAG-AFTRA. I'm on the animation guild side, basically the animation union in LA. We are currently at the table with negotiating with studios. And I mean, it's been going on for a couple months, man. It's dragging out. We're fighting for things like no AI in studio. We're fighting for things like job clarity so that we aren't wearing so many hats. Basic rights stuff like gender neutral bathrooms, like because they're forcing us back into the studios even though COVID's not over. Like, just things to help out your fellow union members and things like that. On top of the normal nitty gritty stuff in terms of like how much we get paid and health insurance and things like that. I don't want to be dramatic, but if we don't win on this AI front, it's basically over for us. Like, why would the studios keep around human artists when they can just use a robot? Even though the technology is not there, they aren't thinking realistically. Let's be clear. They don't think realistically. They think in terms of money, okay?
They do.
And they're thinking in terms of, like, I think truly, like, whatever the outcome of all of these lawsuits happening with AI, I think will also help that narrative. But those haven't been settled yet, so we don't know what the turn of events will be with that. If they have to pay 1 million fees to use a program and you have to list where all of your things come from, there's no way they'll go for it because they aren't good people. But like at the moment, like we are fighting for things like no AI. It's incredibly important. It'll affect almost all, if not the entire pipeline.
Yep.
And yeah, like the majority of my union is not working right now, which is insane. It's truly frightening. I'm in the middle of it. I'm lucky that I have friends and family who support me. But I haven't even been able to find like a part-time job while waiting. I'm out of savings. Like, it's no bueno, dude. And it's the reality of right now. On top of all the stuff happening with us individually, the overarching final boss of the 2024 election is coming up.
Yep.
I'm begging you guys, if you are a citizen of the United States, please do your citizen duty and vote. It's incredibly important. Your vote does matter. I promise you, your vote in this election matters. Especially if you are around our age or younger. We are almost the majority of voters at this point. So we will have the majority of the elections coming up soon. It's really important. I've been voting since I was 18. That is simple math. Yeah, about half my life. I've been voting for about half my life. It's always been important. It's going to continue to be important, sadly. And you know, we got to fight for things like women's rights, basic human rights for people. Like there is very clearly somebody who we need to be in office versus somebody who is actively saying he will make it everybody else's problem about it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a person and then there's Satan. And you really, really, really need to... I'm not even telling you who to vote for, okay? I'm just saying vote, do your homework, read up on the people, especially your local people. That stuff affects you day to day.
Please look into your local people.
Do your homework.
Because your local election stuff deeply matters.
People don't want to hear it, but change starts small sometimes. And if you vote somebody in office that's a little bit more progressive this time around, maybe the next ballot will be more progressive people and it'll keep going from there. Do you know what I'm saying? Plant the seed now to grow the garden later, okay? It's just really important. And I don't have a big platform, but you guys are here right now. You just, for your entertainment purposes, totally free. You've watched me make a complete fool of myself. I was gonna say goon, but Kane doesn't like that word. I made a complete fool of myself.
Molly, it's a bit. You can say goon.
Oh, it's a bit?
Yeah,
okay, I made a complete goon out of myself. For your entertainment purposes, and I'm just going to use this 5 minutes on a soapbox to ask you, please stay informed. Please stay active and updated about both of our unions. We would greatly appreciate it. We are strong, but we're strong together. Twitter is currently on fire and about to implode. I am on Blue Sky. My link is currently in the chat. I'd appreciate it if you can go and follow me on there. If you're not a Blue Sky person, if you're not a Twitter person, but you enjoy Gravity Falls, here is a link to all of my Gravity Falls fan art on Tumblr. Please follow me on Tumblr then. Kdin, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm on Tumblr and Blue Sky too. I just gave them the links. Follow me there if you don't
great.
already. I've been on Blue Sky for the last 2 years. I just want to say, ha ha ha, fuck everybody else who said, well, we need to wait and see if it settles. No, it was going to be Blue Sky since the fucking beginning because Threads is just Facebook 3. Because Instagram is already Facebook 2. I was right, damn it. I was right. Anyway,
we're all looking for the guy who did this.
We're all, Kdin's always right in the club.
In the club. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, yes, what caused this fire? You cannot opt out of AI scraping anymore on Twitter. Delete your fucking Twitters or lock them and delete all your tweets and sit on your old account name so other people can't take it. Whatever you need to do, get your shit off fucking Twitter because whatever you've said, posted, artwork, videos, you know, anything, literally anything and everything, your face, you know, locations you might have tagged or anything like that, any of that stuff that you posted on Twitter, you need to delete that shit yesterday. And I do mean that. You need to delete that fucking shit yesterday. Scrape that shit clean, lock your account, or delete your account fully. Doesn't really matter. You need to get rid of it because the AI scraping is just going to scrape everything and you can't opt out of it. Get the fuck off that platform. It's fucking dangerous.
On top of that, we've known it for a little while, but they're implementing changes to what being blocked on Twitter means. So if you have like blocked people for your safety, they're about to be able to see your account. So if you have things that you want to save on your Twitter, like take screenshots or save photos or find things like that, privatize your account first. That'll help prevent people who you've had blocked not have access to your account. So once you have yourself privatized, then you can kind of go in and save what you need to save. But all that stuff's going to get dumped into an AI soon. So that's what's caused the current fire, leading up to basically an atomic bomb explosion. But basically, what was once your right to choose is being taken away. So this is kind of the final line for a lot of people. I understand it's hard to move to a different platform if you're selling things, but at the same time, as Kdin, how many people started following you today? 400 people?
600 followers in a single fucking day.
So people are moving around.
Just move. It is that simple. It is that simple. And I will say this, and this is me on my soapbox. If you go onto a platform and you have a business that works on that platform, like, so let's say you have a Patreon or an Etsy shop and you do all your stuff and you only ever used Twitter for any of your stuff, that is a bad business model. You cannot put your eggs in one basket that is controlled by somebody and something that you have no full control over. It's why the diversity in like game releasing platforms is a good thing. It's why the Epic Games Store and Steam existing and GOG existing is a good thing. It's why having options and the ability to have a diversity of things. It's like, have your Instagram, have your Twitter, have your Tumblr, have your Blue Sky, blah, blah, blah. The idea was to have multiple so that you wouldn't get locked out of something and everything would just get dissolved. And I've seen a lot of people say, it's like, oh, I can't believe one person screwed up my entire everything because of blah, blah, blah. It's like, you cannot trust that. You never can. Period. You never, ever, ever can. So you need to diversify. And this is somebody who I was a business fucking finance major. You can fucking put a pin in this shit and remember it forever. You cannot bank on a single fucking thing existing consistently. Tumblr's going to go away sometime. Blue Sky's going to go away sometime. Twitter's evaporating as we speak. Instagram, Facebook, we saw co-host dissolve earlier this year. It doesn't matter. Make sure to fucking diversify where you're posting your stuff, even if it's just cross-posting stuff, especially if you're somebody who needs to market yourself in one way. If you're a game dev, if you have an Etsy shop, if you have a Patreon, make sure to be places where people are, because if you aren't, then, and you're only in one spot, then when Patreon changes its shit, or Etsy changes its shit, or Twitter fucking explodes, or any of this stuff happens, you're shit out of luck. And the truth is that, yes, you can point at the person who made those decisions and who fucked you over in that and be just like, fuck you, this is all your fault. And that's true, but you have to take ownership of your own stuff in that way and grow elsewhere, because that is an inevitability. I love y'all very much, and I say all these things with the utmost of care in mind. You need to be informed, and you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourselves and other people around you. So be aware, be mindful about everything and everyone around you. Love unconditionally and think critically, my darlings.
Yeah, we're not just your moms, we're your cool moms. Why did you get so quiet? Wait.
I just needed to give the quiet there for a minute.
Okay. I've immediately regretted the consequences of my actions. Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Of my consequences.
Yeah. All right. On that note, soapboxing done. If you guys like One Piece, listen to our One Piece podcast, Yayo Talk Show. If you think we're funny and want to see two goofier people goofing around with us, follow us at Yayo Talk Show.
It depends on the energy. One of us has to be the straight man of the comedy trio, or the comedy quartet at some points.
Sometimes.
It's usually me or Mark.
Yeah, but come back next Thursday. I'm sure we'll be streaming on Yayo, but for now. Are you streaming for the rest of the week?
I might be streaming a little bit tomorrow. I'm very tired. We'll see how tired
Okay.
I am. I've already streamed twice this week, so we'll see. But if we do, it's probably going to be Pokemon, and we're going to be chilling out, maxing, relaxing. And I don't think I fucking was grinding this weekend. I knew I should have. Fuck. We'll figure that out later.
It's okay.
I love y'all very much. Molly loves y'all very much. We'll see you soon.
You guys are my treasures.
Okay, we
I
love
love
you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay.